Yo, yo, we are back. Hey, yo, what's happening? What's going on? All right, welcome back to another episode of Project Eggroll. Holy crap, it's 174 episodes.
174.
Yeah, that's a lot. We missed a couple here and there because I was either too tired from masturbating or something like that. But and then Grae had to take over. So but overall, yeah, we've been going for a while now. Yeah, and is it 4 years?
It's about to be 4. It's about
in August. It'll be 4 years. Holy crap! Yeah, we've been doing this for a while.
Oh my god, what are you gonna do to celebrate 4 years?
I don't know. we celebrate.
Ideas. Like imagine a really like hot stellar blade on a cake, or like with like a really cute outfit to celebrate it. Because you could get like stuff made like that. That would be like, you could be like, dude, and it would fit with the channel idea. And then you could reminiscence on the fact that like you both had cake, and then you can grift it. Should we finish the cake?
Both we have a cake. Cake battle. Who can finish the cake?
Yes, cake battle. But it'll be like it'll be like a hot girl there on the cake. It'll be so cool.
I don't think anyone's gonna want to pay for that.
Grift.
Yeah.
They do. No. Who is the better Asian? Who's the better Asian? Phil?
It's never me. I'm usually the worst Asian.
Okay. Phil?
I'm usually the worst Asian. I would say Grae is the more of the modeled Asian than I am, because like how degenerate I am. So I wouldn't put. I wouldn't say I'm a good example or a role model for anyone. So
me neither. I wouldn't say either.
You're better than me for sure. You're better.
I'm Hermit Maxing, at least compared to you. So that's not exactly a good example either.
Yeah. But anyways, chat, thank you guys for coming back to Project. We have Sevvy here. What's going on, Sevvy? Hope you're doing well. How's it going?
I'm doing great. I started doing videos again in my channel, and those have been doing really, really great. So I'm really excited to see my channel grow. And recently had a video on Capcom telling YouTubers that they had to delete their videos. They told a YouTuber they had to delete over 1,000 videos. Because they were modded. So I did a video on that. So if you want to hear my analysis and all the commentary and everything, go check it out. And then I recently had a stream with Aiden Paladin where we went over the research of men and responding to Mary's claims as in regards to Pragmata. So that was a really, really fun stream. And that's also popping out, which is really cool to see.
Okay. Yeah. What's it called again? There's a lot of things that I haven't. I don't even know about what's it called again, the thing with like YouTube, like using mods, like they've been doing mods for like years now, and all of a sudden like Capcom's like, you got to delete all these videos or we're gonna go after you. So like from of course from a legal standpoint, like is it considered fair use if it's like I don't know how it is, right? If it's considered
I will say this. So first I will do my disclaimer if this is not legal advice, okay? Get your own lawyer. But just generally speaking in broad terms, right? It's Japan doesn't have a fair use law, so it's different there. And they went against somebody in the UK, and the UK doesn't have freedom of speech, right? The UK doesn't have the same rights that we do here in America. America has been very vocal about the fact that we don't care what you do in your country. You're not going to apply your laws to us. So I don't think that it would fly the same way if they would have gone against an American YouTuber, for example, for using mods, because our laws are pretty well developed. Right. And in my video, I go over some of the cases and some of the lawsuits and some of the decisions that have come out regarding gaming and that are being brought by studio developers in America. Right. So it's different. The email that was sent from Capcom, was like, we're a Japanese company. This is what you're doing. But again, they targeted somebody that it's it's I wouldn't say they're a big YouTuber, but they have an okay following, and they're in the UK, so that also I think plays a lot into it. Personally, I would have been like waiting for my lawsuit. Come on, like I'm not gonna pull it down. No, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So I go over that entire analysis in my video, which is I think it's only like 20 minutes. So it's a really quick watch, guys. Small plug there. Go check it out.
All right, yeah, go ahead and check out Sevvy's channel. It is pinned in the comments, and it will be down in the description. I have to put that shit in there.
Oh,
I was like, shit, I forgot. Fuck.
Oh,
but,
I always
anyways,
forget. I always do it like at the end of the stream, so you're good.
Yeah. Anyways, Grae, how are you doing, man? What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, all good. Yeah. Speaking of Capcom, I finished Pragmata last night, so yeah,
Oh, nice.
really good game. Really good game. Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention to the crazy people, insinuating things just because Diana's a little girl and shit like that. It's a really good game. So far, it's my favorite non-JRPG game.
Yeah,
and
nice. Also like it's patently false. What Mary Morgan and what Tim Pool are saying is just outright false. So if you Cavington is mentioning my video has 1.6k views right now. That stream in the description will link all of the articles. So we link actual research as we go through every single one of the claims that is brought, because it's all bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. While we're on the topic, we're gonna talk. That'll be your first topic we'll talk about since that's on the brain right now. But before we get started, Phil's cousin with the 5. Thank you. Thank you. Weekly reminder for Grae to put a damn poster or something on his wall.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like by the time we finish the stream, I already forgot. That's the
just buy something. Don't you have like you gotta have a poster or a collectible?
Do you
or
have
something
a poster?
To put...
Nah, it's obvious, guys. Like all I collect are games. I don't collect anything else. Neither do I want to. Anyway, I don't have the space for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a Throne account? Do you have a Throne account that people can buy posters for you to decorate your wall?
I don't even know what a throne is.
Okay, so that like a throne. A Throne account is an account that you can have where you can wish list things, and it doesn't tell people where your address is or anything like that. It doesn't give your private information. Amazon will put your real name and your city, sometimes your address out there. So don't do the wish list on Amazon. Do it on Throne, because the Throne will make it'll keep it all private. And you can also do crowdfunding as well. So if, for example, if you really want this amazing poster that for some reason is like $200, then people can donate like $20 at a time to crowdfund for it, for example. So it's a very legit way and safe way for people to be able to get you things.
So you're telling me that I could start a Throne account, and say I want a life-size, anatomically correct Tifa.
Yes. So generally how it works is if you go to Throne, there's a little link that you can add to your tab. So if you go to Amazon or whatever website you want, you just click on that link and it'll automatically add it to your Throne wish list. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're hopefully, in the future, we're gonna, when one of my mods keeps saying that, my wife is an AI person, then I'll probably have like the physical version of it. But thanks, Phil's cousin. Thank you so much for the 5. Oh, what's Phil's grandma for the 5. Philip, what are you doing playing on the PC with the Siri girl? You wasting time while you no doctor yet. Oh my god, man. Siri girl. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Thank you so much, grandma, who typing this from the beyond, by the way. So,
wow.
So thank you for typing this.
Stance.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you actually, I know that we're gonna talk about the Mary Morgan thing and the whole Pragmata, but this is like literally like everyone's talking about this right now. I do want to talk about this. Grae is probably pretty much not too aware of what's happening right now.
Yeah, I kind of muted my X massively ever since the Iran war, because that was the only thing that appeared in my feed. So I had to mute so many political words just to remove it from my feed.
So let's go and bring this up over here. It's about an hour ago that this happened. So Trump was doing his I guess his correspondence dinner, and there was shots that were ringing out in the lobby. And so so basically there's I guess you would say another attempted assassination for and you know, people are saying that oh, is it, are you sure it's gunshots and stuff like that? Yes, and they apprehended the guy, but this is the actual video of there's multiple viewpoints, but this is a closer look at the video. So that's Melania, that's Trump, and that's Caroline Levitt. I don't know who this Asian girl is, but I probably should get to know her. But let's go. Let's go and watch this video. All right. So this happened like an hour ago.
Do you like how they just came out of nowhere? Like, you don't see them, but they were there this whole time. They were there.
Yeah. So what happened was so it just the entire it just you get the what's it called again, the Secret Service and a bunch of dudes that came, like they were already ready to go. Like the thing is, I wonder like how they were able to get into the building to begin with, you know?
Yeah, and with a gun inside. Like I don't understand how they were able to get into the building with a gun.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
So over here, of course, you see like their reaction to it. Like they're like, "Holy crap, something's happening!" And it's just so happened that Caroline Levitt, she said earlier, you know, Trump is going to be making.
Fired.
Yeah, she said Trump's going to be making a correspondent. There's going to be shots fired. You know, I'm pretty sure she meant like, you know, like theoretically, you know, through like something that Trump will say.
Yeah, figuratively, of course.
Yeah, figuratively, yeah, right. It's just like, but it just so happens like right over here, and then of course you see them. They jump in. You see Trump get you know, he doesn't really fully duck under. Melania did, right? The Asian girl did, and he's sort of just like scurried away from the side, right?
He just
get
moves,
down,
and then they push him down. They just push him
down. Get down,
like, no, man. He's like, no, I'm a man. I'm not gonna like get there. He's like, no, you're going down.
Yeah. So this is actually absolutely insane. So here's another view from like the what's it called again? Another view from different.
Oh, and here you can actually hear it.
Dude, it doesn't get to Trump until like the Secret Service shows up.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty quick. Like that was pretty quick. Like, yeah. That was pretty loud, right? So like,
oh my god, that is loud.
Yeah, that was pretty loud. Now here's over here. There was like false reports.
Where's
Washington,
the video
DC.
again for this?
It's at the Hilton. At the Hilton.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened here is there are false news and fake news going out over there, saying that the guy has been shot and killed in the lobby. No, that's not the case. This is the guy here. He was apprehended, so he's actually on the ground. They apprehended him. You got Secret Service. You got a local law enforcement.
It has to. It can't be a lone individual to get his guns inside.
Yeah, see, he's over there. See, he has a man bun.
He does.
He has a man bun. You ready? Of course, you know, I know, everyone knows exactly who these people were already. There's a lot of people out there. How many times has it been since they're trying to make an attempt on him? At least based off of public knowledge? I don't know, right? But like, there are numerous occasions where this happened, right? And of course, people are like figuratively saying that, you know, this will be a good time to get Trump, and it's absolutely insane. Yeah, but so this is the guy. He's stripped. Basically, he's completely stripped naked. Like that's what the reason to have this little like this little thing over his asshole. But yeah, so this guy's apprehended. So of course, it's you know, we're not sure if he, you know, what kind of, you know, ethnicity he is. It doesn't really matter. These people are absolutely crazy, and I hate it. Like, this is when I hate when, like, news publications, I hate them the most. Okay, like, remember, even Malcolm X says that, like, the enemy of the people is, like, the media, right? Which is absolutely crazy.
Mhm.
So this is from the Washington Post. Breaking news: Trump and other guests were evacuated from the White House Correspondents Association dinner after loud noises were heard from
Wow.
inside the ballroom.
Damn.
You know, there are people out there that are saying this was staged.
Yeah. Trump staged another assassination. Fucking crazy.
They might as well rewrite it after orgasm was heard. You know?
That is, yeah. Yeah, so of course Trump did make a statement. It says quite an evening in DC Secret Service and law enforcement did a fantastic job. They acted quickly and bravely. The shooter has been apprehended, so you're not killed, apprehended, and recommended that and I recommended that we let the show go on, but will entirely be guided by law enforcement. They will make a decision shortly, regardless of the decision, and the evening will be much different than planned. And we just plain and have to do it right again. So do it again, Donald Trump. And of course, afterwards, he did say that law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises consistent to with protocol, which we will do immediately. I will be giving a press conference in 30 minutes from the White House press briefing room. The first lady plus the vice president and all cabinet members are in perfect condition. We will be speaking to you in an hour. In an hour, we have spoken with the representatives in charge of the event, and we will reschedule within 30 days. Fucking crazy, man.
Wow.
But yeah. Sevvy, what are your thoughts on this? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you love your governor, right? Don't you?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He sucks so badly. Oh my God. He's the worst governor that, you know, well, I mean, we have plenty of bad governors, but he's definitely out there, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, he's a retard. When he was mad that people were going around to the governor's mansion and calling him retard, I kept like tweeting, telling people, hey, you should do this. If St. Paul was closer to me, I would be over there recording myself calling him a retard. That's how much
you hear people that were driving by his house just calling him a retard.
That's why he was complaining, because people would drive by the governor's mansion, which is, I mean, it's just in a very like quiet residential area of St. Paul. Just driving around, just going retard. I was like, man, if St. Paul was a little bit closer, I would so be there calling him a retard too.
So Sevvy, what are your thoughts on like this thing again? Of course, it's like it's happening again. It's happening way too often. But what are your thoughts on this so far?
Oh my God. Well, I can't wait to get a little bit more information to see exactly how he was able to get inside with a gun, because that is definitely concerning.
That's
I would. But
I was gonna say.
Oh, go ahead.
So I was gonna say, like, you know, it's like for us, like here in the Philippines, in our hotels, like there's always that metal device that you have to put your stuff into to detect it. So it's like, you know, I'm sure it has to be more strict for you guys. So it's like, how it cannot be just one guy. He had to coordinate with someone to get his firearms inside. Unless, like, I don't know how it is for you guys for it to be that lax.
Well, it could have been it could have been many things. So I mean, it's hard because we don't have the information right now. It could have been a ghost gun, right? Like something that was 3D printed, for example, that wouldn't raise alarms. It could have been that, we don't know. It could have been a gun that was planted there before the event, hidden somewhere else. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe he came across, maybe he went inside in a different way, so he bypassed the metal detectors. I mean, it's really hard to kind of say, but I'm really curious to see exactly what happened. It's a sad thing.
Okay, so we just got the identification of the shooter.
Oh, do tell.
So this is the guy. Of course, he's from fucking California.
Yep. This
Torrance,
checks out.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry on behalf of the entire state of California, or I would call it California. We are sorry again for being idiots and retards. All right. So the suspected shooter at the White House Correspondents' Dinner is identified as 31-year-old Cole Allen of Torrance, and according to what I heard, he's a C2 education, so he's a teacher.
Oh my God.
Cole Allen. Let me look him up.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. A teacher.
Yeah, man. See, this checks out. And remember, okay, these teachers, people who are teaching right now, are the people who are our age, millennials, okay? And these are the people that are trying to teach your kids, teach your sons and your daughters, your nieces and your nephews, that Trump is a terrible, terrible person, that people who are Republicans or people who are conservatives or people who don't agree with them are evil, evil people. That is absolutely insane.
And you can imagine what else they're teaching children at a young age on how to think and what's correct and wrong. Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, holy crap. So as of right now, he's been ID'd. He's from California and he's a teacher and he's in custody. Okay. So as of right now, it looks like he's a lone actor, like he's by himself. So this is right over here. This looks like his license, his teacher's license in Torrance, California. And I believe this is suspected registry with no part. He doesn't have any party. He's not registered in any party. Other sources says he donated to Kamala Harris, who was he was also teacher of the month in the LA County. So yeah, that is absolutely insane. That remember these people are teaching your kids. These people are teaching your kids. Okay, so you got to be careful.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why
teacher of the month. My God.
Yeah.
So that means like a lot of people in his circle, a lot of his fellow teachers agree with him.
They probably agreed with him. They probably knew about it too. They probably was like, hey, it's like to be honest, how did he get there? How did he get in? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right? How did he get in? Right? It's a teacher and from California.
Getting in is no problem, but it's how did he bring in whatever it is he was carrying? That's what
Yeah. But Grae, what are your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, it's another lefty crazy people as usual. And it's tough being, the most powerful person in the country. Yeah. Security can't be lax at all in not 1 millisecond whenever you're guarding someone like him in the modern era where information's so freely available. And it kind of fucked up a lot of people's brains along the way. And I just hope probably Trump stays safe, I guess. And this is probably the downside of the new era we live in. It's like, there's always going to be these crazy people going to try to do things. And I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Whenever there's someone they don't disagree with, becomes prominent in the political sphere, becomes publicly open, whatever event it is they're trying to conduct, they're gonna keep trying to do it. It wouldn't surprise me if there's gonna be more of them in the near future, in the coming years, probably, or months.
Yeah. So I want to bring this up because I thought this was funny. It's just sort of I think this is funny. I'm not trying to sort of like devalue what or sort of like take away from what happened tonight, but so this is RFK Jr.'s son. Is it dad? Pops, you okay? So Cheryl Hines is I think it's his mother, right? Or stepmother, or basically the wife. Is yes, was crazy. Bobby's security team came in so fast and took us out of the building. They were lifting me over the chairs. And guess what RFK Jr. said? I'm really hungry.
Oh no.
Yo, man, I didn't get to eat, bro. It's just so mad.
Did you take home food for me?
Yeah, can I get some can you guys pack some food up to go? But yeah, man, absolutely crazy stuff happened there. And yeah, man, I don't even know what to say, man. It's just this is happening way too often. That that this is just it's absolutely insane. And that's Well, I'm glad everyone is okay. I'm glad nobody got hurt. And I think we should probably now. What do you think they're gonna do with that guy? What do you think they're gonna get? Is he gonna go to prison forever? What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh, I think it's gonna really depend on whether or not he has any priors. For sure. So if he does have priors, then he might get life. If he doesn't get priors, then he might just, I don't know, get 10 years and then we'll just walk. I mean, it's still an assassination attempt on the president. That is pretty serious. You just don't
Yeah.
get to walk away from that. But I think it would really depend on as well if he can say anything about, well, I was really disturbed and this influenced my, the reason why I did this. So if he has any type of mental health issues, that might be used to mitigate any type of sentencing that he
Yeah.
might get. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get convicted 100%. It's more of a
Yeah.
matter of what arguments can he make to get away
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah, like, it's just like the thing is, of course, like any attempt on like a political figure, it's like it's just absolutely insane. But the thing is, like we've been seeing so many times where it's like a person with like, like that the whole thing with Irina Zarutsky, that guy that stabbed her and sliced her neck and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
and leaving the train saying that I got that white bitch, I got that white bitch, and then you say he can't stand trial. So like it's just because he's not mentally fit to stand trial. It's like if he's not mentally fit to
Yeah.
stand trial, he shouldn't be mentally fit to be among humans, other humans. Just put him in the fucking box. Put it, block
Yeah.
him away forever, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, man.
generally, if you can get an expert witness to state that you do not, they might either state that you do not understand what you did was wrong, right? Because you're mentally not there, and that, or you might not understand the legal proceedings for that. That is more, in that time frame that you're
Mhm,
currently in. They will then put you into some type of sanitarium or mental institution to get you on medication, so then you can then go and stand trial. So the fact that they said, okay, well, he can't stand trial right now, and they just blew the case, it doesn't necessarily mean that they can't charge him again.
mhm,
Because I mean, that's generally just a plea. It could be, if they did a plea deal where they said not guilty before reason of insanity, instead of just saying he cannot stand trial right now. um some of those might have a court sentence that is stayed. So if there is the event that he can recognize what he did wrong, then
mhm,
he'll go to jail, or they'll be like, you'll be in a mental institution forever.
mhm.
So it just really varies on the situation, and I didn't look that case up specifically to see exactly what it, which one it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, most of the time when we get some of these, is just like, yo, like, we should bring back, like, public executions, public
Yeah.
hangings and stuff like that. It's because I think people have been so desensitized with like all these things
Hmm.
online, like seeing what's it called, Charlie Kirk get assassinated, right?
Yeah.
Seeing
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like people
exactly.
just die and stuff like that. And yes, especially if the whole thing with like October 7th, you've seen like so many videos and footages and just pictures online of just people who are dead. And I
Hmm.
think that we've been so desensitized, especially from the
Eh,
media, from movies and stuff like that. Like when I think having an example that is like, hey, if you
yeah,
did something fucking
and
fucking
Yeah.
outstanding that warrants this, and we do it, people need to see
It
it
needs to
live.
be there needs to be also real consequences too. I
yes,
mean, and
exact. I was gonna
consequences
get
that
to
people
that,
can
the
see. Yeah,
consequence.
because I think that a lot of people think that there are not going to be consequences because, like you said, Phil, they can just say, "Hey, I'm not guilty for reason of insanity,"
Yeah.
or because they cannot mentally comprehend the actions that they did, or they cannot mentally comprehend the punishment. Um, you know, and also, I mean, there's that public viewing part of it, right? I do think that
Yeah.
people need to be shamed. I'm not saying I would go and watch people, get killed, but I think that again, you need to bring that shame back to them, because you know, as it is right now, they're stuck in prison, and then you know they're sentenced to death, and they're sentenced to death for maybe like 20 years or 30 years before they actually die, and then when they die, there is no public viewing. Nobody knows that they actually died. So at that point, it's like they're the only ones who know that happened. Again, there is no public shame. There is no public shame. There needs to be accountability.
Yeah, I like, and I 100% agree with you. I think the guy that did Irina Zarutsky, a bunch of these like people who are like sex offenders, Tyler Robinson for sure we need him to be like publicly shown that like he's being executed. Like it's like, hey, if you guys were to go after any person that you disagree with and you just fucking kill them, and the reason why like these people have been so emboldened and sort of in a way radicalized is because they would call us Nazis so they can kill us. That's the main reason why, right? And but here's the thing though, this scene is from what, a very, very old episode. I don't think Grae was even alive during this episode yet, but this is a very, very good one. If you guys haven't seen this one, this is from The Simpsons, an earlier 90s episode from Sideshow Bob.
I'll be back. You can't keep the Democrats out of the White House forever. And when they get in, I'm back on the streets with all my criminal buddies.
And that is 100% true. 100% true. That shit happens all the time.
So looking at Cole Allen, just because I'm still looking around. Sorry for the
no, you're good.
He is 31 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's even younger than us.
Yeah.
Well, Sevvy, I'm not sure how old you are, but like
I'm pertaining to you.
You don't have to say. You don't have to say it. All right.
I have said before I'm in my 30s. So
okay, yeah. So like I'm
31.
Yeah, I'm 38. So right. So like me seeing this is like, man, this guy.
He threw it all away.
Yeah, just because you want it, just because it's the crazy thing is that half of the country voted for him. And when you lose, you go out and kill people. And you know what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. And that's the shit that pisses me off. Nothing fucking happens.
Well, there is just simply no accountability. I think about, like, for example, think about what happened with BLM protests. You know, like just speaking with somebody that lived in Minnesota and that had to like deal with how insane that was. Like these crazy ass people out there rioting. They're burning police stations. And so far that like I know, and I kept track of everything that they were putting out there in the media. They face no accountability. Like those people got away with looting, rioting, burning government property, terrorizing everybody else. Like I didn't live anywhere near this happened, but it was still really scary. I lived really far away. But like in my head, I was like, oh my God, they're just gonna fucking like walk all the way here, like an hour and a half from like the cities to burn my fucking house down because they're that nuts, you know?
Yeah. All right, so let's go and watch this right over here. Sorry to interrupt, but so Trump is doing his remarks right now. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way, very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons.
Oh.
And he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now. Put out on Truth and put out on many of the platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close
That's crazy. He actually got
distance
shot
with a
too.
very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's great shape. He is has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him, and he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the DC police. And we just spoke with the mayor. And when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to. And you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story. And in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that, we came close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But in light of this evening's events, I asked that all Americans recommit with their hearts and resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in that room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people. And there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that. But First Lady and I were taken very well care of very quickly, rushed off the stage. Vice President J.D. Vance, who's here, was likewise beautifully done. He was just saying how quickly everybody acted, law enforcement, Secret Service in particular in this case, but law enforcement. Marco had the same thing. Pete was there. Pete didn't want any help. He didn't want anybody to help him. He doesn't want anybody to help him, but he did get some, didn't you? And I think you also said that it was very impressive. So with that, I'd like to ask Todd Blanche to come up, say a few words, and tell you it's already underway. The man has been captured. They're going to his apartment. I guess he lives in California, and he's a sick person, a very sick person. And we don't want things like this to happen. I think it's very important that I say, though, and I told the representatives of the evening, they did such a beautiful job. It was such a beautiful evening. And again, they're talking about free speech in our Constitution. That's what it's all about, not just White House correspondence. It was really based on free speech in our Constitution. But I said very importantly that we'll do it again within the next 30 days, and we'll make it bigger and better and even nicer. So I just want to thank everybody that was involved. I also want to thank the press, the media. You've been very responsible in your coverage. I will say I've been seeing what's been out. You've been very responsible. So Todd Blanche, I'd like to say a few words, and then we're going to have cash. And then you're going to go on. We can ask, I guess we can take a couple of questions. I want to thank the First Lady that was a rather traumatic experience for her. There was a lot of action taking place up there very quickly. But again, the response time was really incredible. And we're going to reschedule. We're going to do it again. We're not going to let anybody take over our society. We're not going to cancel things out because we can't do that. We wanted to stay tonight. I will tell you, I fought like hell to stay, but it was protocol. They said, please, sir, because they didn't know there was a lot of action going on, and they didn't know, could there be probably a lone shooter, but we'll find out. We'll find out very quickly. They have it very well under control. So I want to thank everybody very much. And Todd Blanche, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Tonight you saw the very worst and the very best of this country. You saw the very worst by the actions of that coward that the president just talked about. But you also saw the very best because you saw law enforcement do exactly what they're supposed to do. And you'll see the videos come out, I expect, very shortly, and you'll see law enforcement do exactly what we want them to do. And so I echo what President Trump just said, that we are extraordinarily grateful and appreciative of the men and women of law enforcement that did their jobs tonight, including one who was injured. This investigation is ongoing. I expect you will see charges filed shortly. The charges should be self-evident given the conduct, but as you'll hear, there will be multiple charges surrounding the shooting, around the possession of firearms, and anything else that we can get on this guy. The investigation is obviously ongoing and just started. There's federal law enforcement already working on search warrants and doing their job, and I don't want to get ahead of them and don't want to get ahead of the work that they're doing even as we speak. Director Patel and I were just on the crime scene a short while ago, and everybody in this room should rest assured that the Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI, Secret Service, everybody's on the scene doing their job. I know that the police chief is going to give an update from the scene as soon as we're finished here, and I obviously will lead the details of what they have learned to him. But in the meantime, I just want to thank everybody in this room for the courage, and I want to thank President Trump for his words, and I promise you, justice will be served. Thank you, Dr. Patel.
Man.
Thank you, General. Thank you, Mr. President. The president's absolutely right. You saw the best resolve of American law enforcement because you, Mr. President, inspire them 24/7, 365. You give them the resources that they need, and they know that you have their back. And that is a changing dynamic in this country. And that's why you saw brave Secret Service agents respond immediately, swiftly, subdue and take down the suspect, and safeguard the lives of thousands of individuals at that hotel. Thanks to our interagency partnership with the Department of Homeland Security and the Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI was rapidly deployed onto the scene, took over the evidence response unit, is examining all the ballistics that were found on scene to include the long gun and the shell casings. We are conducting witness interviews as we speak. You will hear from our team on the scene there with the mayor and the head of the FBI field division there. But please know what the Attorney General has just said reigns no truer. You saw the very best of America tonight. The very best unite us at a time of uncertainty, because we have leadership here with the president and vice president that backs law enforcement, and the men and women that I shook their hands on the scene today could not have been prouder to show up on scene. And as the Attorney General said, make no mistake, we are conducting witness interviews. If you have any information whatsoever related to this event, 1-800-CALL-FBI, 1-800-CALL-FBI. No piece of information is too small. No piece of information is inadequate. We will evaluate it all. We will also be conducting interviews of those that were there. And if any of those individuals have information, please come forward to law enforcement or the FBI or the Metropolitan Police Department. We will be examining this individual's background thoroughly. That process has already started, and we are going to ensure that he was either a lone wolf actor or anyone else that was responsible. We will analyze all evidence immediately to make sure that we safeguard this country. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, thank you for your leadership. Attorney General and Homeland Secretary Merlin, thank you for your partnership in law enforcement.
Thank you. Okay, we'll do a couple and then we go to the chief. Madam Chairman, I just want to say you did a fantastic job. What a beautiful evening, and we're going to reschedule. And after that, it's very tough for her to ask a killer question, right? But you have done a fantastic job. Please.
Mr. President, I appreciate it. As you mentioned, it all happened so quickly. Yeah. And I wonder, especially because unfortunately you have experience with these sorts of threats, in that moment when you realized there was a threat and service agents were telling us to get down. Can you describe what was going through your mind, how you were feeling in that moment?
Yeah, she used to right next to
Good
him.
question. Actually, it was. It's always shocking when something like this happens. Happened to me a little bit, and that never changes. The fact we were sitting right next to each other, First Lady, am I right? And I heard a noise, and sort of thought it was a tray. I thought it was a tray going down. I've heard that many times, and it was pretty loud noise, and it was from quite far away. He hadn't breached the area at all. They really got him, but so it was quite far away. But it was a gun, and some people really understood that pretty quickly. Other people didn't. I was watching to see what was happening. Probably should have gone down even faster. Melania was very cognizant, I think, of what happened. I think she knew immediately what happened. She was saying, "It's a bad noise," and we were whisked away along with other people, but we were really whisked away. And again, the performance of the Secret Service and the police, all of the law enforcement, I thought was really good. So it was very quick. There wasn't a lot of time to be thinking, because it was a matter of seconds before we were out the door and gone into an area. We very much, and you wanted to too, we very much wanted to continue it, because I don't like to let these sick people, these thugs, these horrible, horrible people change the fabric of our life, change the course of what we do. So we held out. You were there. We held out right till the end, but they didn't want to take a chance, and I understand it was protocol. But we're going to be doing one hopefully within the next 30 days or sooner, and I am ready, willing, and able. And I was all set to really rip it. And I said to my people, this would be the most inappropriate speech ever made if I said one. So I'll have to save it. I don't know if I could ever be as rough as I was going to be tonight. I think I'm going to be probably very nice. I'll be very boring the next time, but we're going to have a great event. And you did a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Peter, go ahead.
Thank you, President Trump. There's a report in the New York Post that this assailant assembled his weapon somewhere on site at the hotel. What do you think about that? And I ask respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Well, you know, I've studied assassinations, and I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln. I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this, where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after.
I'm the most
They don't
important.
go after the ones that don't do much, because they like it that way.
I do the most.
And when you look at the people that either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, they're very impactful people. Just take a look at the names there, the big names. And I hate to say I'm honored by that, but I've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've taken this country, and we were a laughing stock for years, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've changed this country, and there are a lot of people that are not happy about that. So I think that's the answer, Peter.
And after Butler, your team for a while rethought outdoor events.
Yeah.
Do you think that you now need to rethink
No.
indoor?
Well, but then you just don't do events. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to, it is what it is. We
That's
have to do it.
terrorism, if that's the case.
The room was very, very secure. You know, he charged from 50 yards away, so he was very far away from the room.
And what do you think when you saw the video of how fast he was running?
He was
Where?
moving.
What state
He
is
was
this
really
in?
moving.
This is in
The
DC.
reaction time was great. Boy,
Okay,
those guys,
all
they
right.
had to-
Yeah, so
I
like
know
you,
New,
you
literally
can't have
I know
guns
time he was,
there. Yeah.
he was shooting.
oh,
They
I know
were-
in
I
New
thought they were
York,
very impressive.
if you
I thought
engage
they
in an
were
act
very
of terrorism,
And if I
that's
didn't, I'd let you know. Yeah.
that's
I'm not gonna
first
be-
degree murder
I
right
would not
there,
stand
just
for
because of
Oh.
that.
I thought they were very impressive.
Yeah, in New York it is.
Thank you, President Trump, and thank you for updating us on the
Thank you.
suspect earlier. Were you aware of any threats? Was your team aware of any threats beforehand? And do you believe you were the target of this tonight?
I guess. I mean, these people they're crazy. They're crazy, and
They
you
are
know, you
crazy.
never know.
Yeah.
He was very far
Who
away
else
from
would
me.
be
I
the
got through a lot.
target?
Yeah, who else, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Do you
Yeah,
believe you were the
all the-
target?
these folks are sitting at
Excuse me.
Literally in disguise,
Yeah.
sitting maybe at your table.
Yeah, so
Because
while
we
he's
had-
talking, I'll go and show
we
the
had people
video.
all over the room,
This guy
so he
was
had a
fucking
long way to go.
bold.
That was
Right over here, watch.
Oh my god.
Like
Yeah.
he ran. Yeah,
Wow.
this guy fucking bolt like jetted it really fucking fast.
Can you
Yeah.
share the link I put in the private chat? Because
Yeah, I will.
this is
Asking him a lot of questions. I guess they're going over, Todd, and they're already at his apartment. He lives in California.
Yeah.
And they're over there, so they'll be able to tell you. Thank you, Caitlin.
Yeah, there it is. There's the guy.
he looks like a toothpick. Like you can break him in half. It
Mhm.
looks like he only eats tofu. You know.
Well, he's California, so he's probably vegan.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is probably vegan diet.
I know. I mean, just look. It looks like somebody like the wind can just like blow away.
You know, just running it, dashing in there. You know, it's not exactly the well thought out strategy there.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah. I'm just gonna fucking bum rush it. No one's gonna catch me.
Are you concerned about U.S. Secret Service protection ability? We saw several of the detailees take minutes to be escorted out the room.
No, they acted very quickly. No, I was very impressed by Secret Service. I mean, I'm the one, and Mark Wayne, you would agree with that, I think. I'm the one that would complain. You don't have to complain for me. I would be complaining. I'd be up here right now saying they didn't do their job. Oh, believe me, because, you know, it's my life. And I want to live because I want to make this country great. That's why I want to live. But when you're impactful, they go after you. When you're not impactful, they leave you alone. Okay, a couple of more. Go ahead, please.
Is there any indication that this shooting could have been linked to the war in Iran?
I don't think so, but you never know. We're going to know a lot. We have the best people in the world working on it, and we're going to know a lot. Please.
Mr. President, there's a lot. There's you, as well as some of us who have covered Butler, experienced another horrific day 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What felt similar? You know, you had the First Lady with you today. What felt different? And you have another 2+ years in office. Are you concerned about something like this happening?
Well, I
again?
can't be concerned. I can only get great people. They did the job, in my opinion, a much better job than Butler. Butler had one weak spot that we all know about. Somebody should have been up there. But even Butler, we had our sniper on our side within 4.2 seconds from a distance of about 400 yards, one shot, and he was gone. And if he
Again, one shot, one killed that guy.
His name was
Mr.
David.
Miller, he thought he was Bolt. He thought he was Bolt.
David, I like you very much, David. But think of that. Now, if he doesn't hit him, and he hit him right between the eyes from 400 yards without any notice, nobody knew. He heard a sound. He looked over, and there was actually a tree that was somewhat in his way. You know the story very well. And he aimed, he fired. And if he didn't do that, beyond me, you would have had a lot more people killed. We lost one great person and 2 people very badly hurt. They're okay now. But no, that was so in a sense, you know, it was pretty amazing the job they did. But they did have that one weak spot. As you know, they should have had that covered. Tonight they had everything covered very quickly, and he was fast. He was running full blast, and they got him before they got any further. I was very far away. You know, he hadn't anywhere close.
He
to
was
breach
no
the doors
Bolt.
of the
They got
ballroom.
him
The
before
ballroom was
they could
sealed.
get through anything
And,
else.
everybody in there. That's
No,
why
that's fast as
once
fuck,
those
boy.
doors opened, they didn't want to do tonight.
guy
If the doors weren't open,
fucking
they could have
gunning it.
probably done it tonight. But
I know.
I think we're much better off.
Like Harriet
rescheduling.
Tubman trying to
Yeah,
like
please.
escape from the, you know.
Mr. President,
Free the slaves.
perhaps law enforcement as well. What is the level of confidence that this was a lone actor? And has the suspect made any statements to police while in custody?
Yeah, I think I've just it's not my profession. We have great professionals up here and outside that have been working with us. My impression is he was a lone wolf, whack job.
Yeah.
He's a crazy people. And they have to be dealt with. We had that in the second attempt, as you know, and he's spending life in prison. Because if you let him out, they'll probably, you know,
so
if
they're
he serves
probably gonna
10 years or
throw the
15
book at
years,
him.
you let him out, he'll probably try it again with somebody else. They're sick people. We have a lot of sick people. But you're going to know, I think very shortly, you're going to know, Todd, a lot about him. You're going to know a lot about him. Yeah, a couple of more. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Are you concerned about
political violence. This could be politically
All
motivated.
violence.
It's
Concerned
always
about
politically
everything.
motivated.
But I can't
Yeah, it's
be
always
so
political.
concerned
What do you
that
think it is?
can't function. No, I'm here. It's a dangerous profession. You know, I tell the story. Race car drivers, I think it's very dangerous. So you take 1% and then take about 10% of 1%, just to break it down very easily, they die. So much less than 1%, 10% of 1%. I think bull riding is very dangerous. If you take about the same 10% of 1%, much less than 1%.
A lot of math.
But if you take presidents, it's 5.8%. And about 8%.
I went to law school because math
are-
is hard.
So nobody told me this was such a dangerous profession. If Marco would have told me, maybe I wouldn't have run. Maybe I would have said, I'll take a pass. No, it's a dangerous profession, but I don't view it that way. Look, I'm here to do a job. As part of the job, it is a dangerous. I can't imagine that there's any profession that's more dangerous. But I love the country, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the job we've done. You see what's happened. We have a great country. We've got, I think, the most successful, the hottest country anywhere in the world. This happened over a period of just a year, and we're going to do great things. But with that come risks. There's no question about it. Yeah.
I mean, there's been so much political violence, not just aimed at yourself, but at other members of Congress, state house speakers, you name it. Is that just the cost of doing business to do politics in America anymore?
Yeah, well,
what does that say about our
elsewhere
country?
too. You know, we're not the only country. You look at this great violence with all countries. I was talking to somebody from another country today, and they have numerous assassinations of political figures all over the world. You look at South America. In South America, it's like some of the numbers are just horrific. It's dangerous. It's dangerous stuff. Whether it's here or someplace else, no country is immune. No country. Good question.
At this point?
Well, probably
Turn
if
the
I
temperature
decided
down.
to just
The fuck?
not do much, you know, if I let everybody rip us off and take advantage of us. Look, we're leading the world in trade now. We're leading the world in the military. We're the greatest military in the world. I rebuilt it in my first term, and now we use it because we have no choice. We can't let, as an example, Iran, we can't let them get a nuclear weapon. Everything will be peanuts compared to that if they ever were given a nuclear weapon, and they'd use it too. Marco and I were talking about it today. They would use it without even hesitation. We can't do that. It was a shame. I said, oh boy, look at the numbers. We just broke 50,000 in the Dow. We just broke 7,000 in the S&P. They said we couldn't do it in 7 years, in 5 years, 4 years. They were saying maybe in 5 or 6 years. And we did it in 1 year. And I called everybody together. I called all of these people and others, and I said, we have to take a little journey. I say to do this. We just had the great number. We just broke 50,000. Wasn't supposed to happen during my term. Wasn't reachable. We did it in 1 year. And I said, we're going to have to make a journey to Iran. They're going to have a nuclear weapon if we don't do it. We had the B-2 bombers take them out. I terminated in the first term the Obama agreement, the Iran nuclear agreement, which was a disaster. That was a road to a nuclear weapon. They would have used it. They would have used it 100%. So, you know, when you do things like that, you become a target. If I wasn't doing that, I guess I'd be a lot less of a target. But I'm honored to be. Okay, one more question. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, President Trump. Did you know how the gun was brought into the hotel? And also, how does this event impact you as the leader of our country? Do you think it will change your
I
leadership?
like not to think about it. I lead
already
a
answered that
pretty
question,
normal
didn't they?
life, considering, you know, it's a dangerous life. I think I handle it
You already did.
as well as it can be handled. I think a lot of other people, you know, you read stories where they become basket cases. To be honest with you, I'm not a basket.
He's not
case.
gonna like.
I take his really take.
He's
it as
not
it
gonna
is.
cower
I do it
away
for the
just because
country.
this
I'm not doing it
happened.
for any other
Come
reason. I
on.
have a first lady
If
who's
that was
doing
the
a
case,
terrific
he
job.
would
She
have
loves the
changed
country.
how he does things the
And,
first time.
She recognizes it better than anybody. She's told me numerous times. She said, "You are in a dangerous job," but that goes along with her too.
And even
it's
if he
dangerous
did,
for
you
her,
know, it's,
too.
what message
We
does
sat
that
there
send to
tonight, We
everyone?
heard that noise, and
That he
Yeah,
can be
exactly.
slapped around and shit
it was
like
either
that.
a tray or
Yeah,
a
like we can silence
I
you.
was hoping it was a tray,
Yes.
but it wasn't.
That's domestic terrorism.
And again, we had some very brave people doing a great job, so we're very proud of them and happy with them. I just want to thank everybody. They will be able to give you all that information as to the names and everything else. I think we released the names already. Most of you would have it, but his name. We appreciate it. I see so many tuxedos and beautiful dresses. It was a little different evening than we thought, but we're going to do it again, and we have a great chairman who we're so proud of, and we have to make it better. We'll make it safer, I guess, right? But we're going to make it even better. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
About how impactful this was. Can we hear from her about?
Well, honey, would you want to say something?
Okay.
Ooh.
Right.
Many of the people across the globe, in fact, are watching you. You demonstrated courageous leadership, and thank God you're alive. All of us are alive today. What is the message that you want to give to the world that this should change? What corrective measures can we take from here on?
Well, all you can do.
You already did.
Yeah.
I don't care how many people you have, how good they are. They can be the greatest people.
Like, oh, when do you think it's time to turn down the temperature? It's like, you should.
If you have a whack job,
should ask the
it's got a
Democrats
brain,
that.
but it's a little bit distorted or a lot distorted. They can make trouble. I would say, Pete, right? You know, they can make trouble. Some of these people are of genius level IQ, and they're nuts. So it can be trouble. So you do absolutely the best. You get the best. We have the best people. Well, look, it was proven tonight. He started running from 50 yards, and he was fast. He was like a blur. He was moving. It was very impressive the way
Oh,
they
the fucker
got
was
him.
like, oh,
Because a lot of
Forrest
people
Gump.
would be looking and saying, you know, it's like a weird feeling, and they would let him get through, but they didn't let him get through. They drew those guns so fast. They looked like Matt Dillon. They looked like somebody that knew what they were doing. What do we do? But it comes with the territory. And if you want to do a great job, I really believe that. And you take a look at what's happened to some of our greatest presidents, and it doesn't happen to people that don't do anything. And it's not going to deter me from winning the war in Iran. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I really don't think so, based on what we know. But we're going to continue to do a great job. That's all I can do. Thank you very much.
All right, there it is.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do want to watch this one right here really quick. So we're going to talk about the quartering just a little bit, right?
All right.
But so right over here. So Andy Worski, this is
no.
part of the whole Kino Casino thing, right? He said that the quartering uploaded a video about the Donald Trump assassination, and he was muted.
It's even worse than I was thinking. I thought
We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it.
Trump almost got assassinated. Check this out.
That dude
Check this
just
out.
stamps. The dude just
Check this
stamps
out.
his like stamp. The dude
Yeah.
just
What are
stamps
the
his
guns
stamp on
for?
something and then pretends
What are
it's
the
his.
guns for?
What are the guns for? Are they even good?
Yeah. He's probably like, oh yeah, I was there. I was there. I was the one holding the camera. This is totally my video. Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
Oh no.
It's great.
Yeah.
You know, he's supposed to be one of the pioneers among us, and he's still getting these basic mistakes as a content creator. It's nuts,
Oh
man.
man. Yeah, he looks
He's
drunk. too.
probably
Look at that
drunk
face.
again.
Looks
He's probably drunk again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. No, Quagmire with the 10. Thank you. The best nerd gaming stream on the net. Thank you. Every week you send $10, and every week, and I'll tell you, that's not us. That's absolutely not us. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see, Matt. So Mitchell Fields with the 5. I can type my super chat message. It is right after this. All right, no worries. Thank you for the 5. Mitchell Fields with another 5. Shots at the press, front row, left. Damn, it's crazy, CNN lady, but damn that dress. Yeah, she had a nice dress. Oh, good. Joey Tribbiani, thank you so much for the 5. We need Steiner math. The numbers don't lie. Holla if you hear me. Yo, yeah, Steiner math, man. Thank you for the 5. And Joey Tribbiani with another 5. Anyways, hey Sevvy, looking real good. How you doing?
Thank you.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Yo, thank you for the 5. Thank you. All right. Now let's go ahead and jump over to this before the whole Trump thing. I forgot he was going to make a statement, but let's go talk about the whole Pragmata thing. Grae, you beat the game already, and Sevvy, you beat the game, correct? Both of you. So I'm
not quite beat it yet.
Oh,
but
you're trying to 100% the game?
Yeah.
It's fun. I almost maxed Hugh's stats actually. I'm only missing the life. I maxed the guns. I maxed the hacking. I'm just missing the life. That was the only thing
That
missing.
game is just so fun, and it's just so easy because you can just keep rerunning and just keep making sure that you get as much as like XP and everything as you can, and then just try again later, and then go back to get stuff that you missed before because you couldn't fly.
Oh yeah, I just got the thing. So I just beat the second boss, and I just got the thing where you hit what's it called left bumper to like remove those fucking like those things. So
the blue crystals,
yeah. So that's where I
The
am
Luna
right now.
Phoenix.
I just beat the second boss. So but yeah, but let's go ahead and talk
It's
about
not
this.
too long. It's not that long. Anyway, yeah.
No,
Okay,
but
cool.
it's a really fun game.
Fun game, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I've been playing Pragmata. I beat the second boss already. Grae is beating the game. Sevvy is trying to 100% and platinum the game. But this happened earlier this week. There's a lot of people who are upset at Pragmata, and it's not the game, but the messaging that people are talking about. And of course, Mary Morgan. You guys don't know who she is. She's part of the pop culture crisis that's under Tim Pool and the Timcast IRL crew. I've seen her many times on Timcast IRL when I used to watch it. I haven't watched it since. I haven't seen it for a very long time, but she had a lot of things to say. About this game, and I'll go and quickly go through it. See, childless men do not have paternal instincts the way that childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically those patterns instincts are only ever felt for their own children and to no one else. Men are not nurturers. Men do not gush over cute kids in public. Men do not have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than being a product of his own lineage, he is likely a predator. You'd be taking the feminist radical gender abolitionist position to protest any of the other above points. This should explain why a dad simulator game marketed to mostly childless men gives people the creeps. And she follows up, and she also gets community noted right up here. But she follows up and says, to those denying biology here, would you hire a male babysitter when you meet your kid's kindergarten teacher and it's a dude? How do you feel about that? What do women have that men don't? Are we beginning to understand each other now? Men aren't women. None of this is a knock against men. It is just true. So let's go ahead with Sevvy. What are your thoughts on Mary Morgan's statement about this? Of course, with the whole, she's been.
I'm gonna share my screen. I just need to find something here. All right, perfect. If you don't mind. So I'm gonna
I'll bring it
see.
up.
All right, perfect. Okay, so I did have a stream on Friday where I went over a lot of research, and this is one of the most fascinating ones. I try to zoom in a little bit better. Every time I zoom in, I get lost. I think it's page 8. There we go. Let me zoom in again. Oh, now I just went to. Okay, let me zoom out again. So it's gonna be. This is the best that we're gonna get it, but this is the thing. So if you look at the graphs that we have here, right, it shows the baby fever between male and females, regardless of whether or not you had babies before. It's like, at what point do you feel baby fever? Because she made the argument that, men don't have baby fever. They don't gush over babies. If you look at this, the females, females are the ones that start at the top. When they're in their teens, they have more baby fever than males. Okay, that makes sense because, again, there's this societal norm that gets pushed into girls. Like, you're gonna be a mom. You're expected to be a mom. You need to be a caretaker. You need to learn how to do this, right? But if you look at that, when males and females, both of them, when they get in their 30s, the desire to have babies is the same. and then in their 40s a desire to have babies, to have baby fever, because this article is about baby fever specifically, is higher than females. Yeah. So her argument saying that men don't have baby fever is incorrect, because they do show that even males in their teens do want to have kids, right? It's not 0. It's a 2. It's a 2 right there, right? And this is this is all linked in my article. Here, like if you go to my video, these are all linked here in my video. So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind on that one. Then she said, men don't really care, or they don't have a paternal instinct. They don't have, they're not nurturing enough. They don't want to protect kids enough. Again, there is actual research out there that disproves this, right? There is, so like all she had to do is go online and research and then see what's actually out there, because a lot of this stuff is either from NIH, which is the National Health Institute, that publishes a lot of research on this, and there's a lot of articles out there that again show that men, they have a very like protective instinct. And I think, I don't know if this is the one that has, let me find it. There is one that I think it's this one. Let me share this stab instead. Here we go. So what this study did, this is a different research. What this one did is it tested men's testosterone levels, then put their brains under an MRI scan, and then showed them videos of 2 different situations, right? One situation is more of a perceived threat. It's not a quote real threat, so a perceived threat. Somebody's gonna go into your house, right? Or it could be the baby is dirty, it's unclean, you need to change the diaper, or the baby needs to be fed, so that's one category of threat to a baby. And then they have the other threat to the baby, which could be loud noises. The baby's in distress, the baby is crying, right? Like there's going to be more of a desire to protect. And what this showed, the brain scans of men, what this showed, because they did it to a lot of different men, across with different testosterone levels. What they showed is 1, testosterone levels didn't really matter for this. 2, across the board, men showed a very, very defined protective instinct to want to protect the baby. They didn't show it as much as, like, say for example, the baby needed to be fed, or the baby needs to be like take a bath. It didn't show it like that in terms of that caring. That showed up more in women than it did in men. But what it did show is spiked up regardless of the testosterone level of the male. It spiked up when there was a perceived danger of being like loud noises, the baby being in distress, regardless of whether or not they were fathers, across all ages. So you come and then you tell me, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here.
Yeah.
You come and then you tell me that, again, because she's saying here, childless men do not have paternal instincts. That's incorrect. I just showed you a research that disproves that. She said because they only experience paternal instincts when they have babies. Again, incorrect. I just showed you that. They only care about their own children. Incorrect. I just showed you that. And if you go to my video, we go into a lot more detail on this. They said men don't gush over babies. Again, I just disproved that. So a lot of the stuff that she's saying here, because we also analyzed her video of her explaining her tweet, really comes down to she is emotionally reacting like a lot of females do. Not like, including me, I will emotionally react to things, okay? Because that's how women are like hardwired, right? She's emotionally reacting to that video of that gay couple. That
It's the one with that with that the baby asking mom.
With the baby,
right?
asking mom. Yep. So she's emotionally reacting to this because that's what she was referring to. Like she does mention that, as like saying like, okay, well, gay people shouldn't have kids. It's like, so regardless of how you feel on that, regardless of how you feel on that, like she's emotionally reacting to that, because then she makes the argument that children don't need male parents. They don't need fathers. She makes the argument that it is better for a kid to have a single mother than to have only a father figure, which again is not accurate. Research shows that kids do better when they have both parents. They don't necessarily need both parents to be living together, but they do need both parents. Research shows that the baby will will develop more maturely and be better balanced, and considering again people are crazy if they have both parents around. So her argument that she was making even in the video is also incorrect. So that's my entire I just think she's wrong. I think she's emotionally reacting, and then she doubled down because people called her out in her shit, and then she got really mad about it.
Yeah, and of course, she got completely roasted. There are 9,000, almost 10,000 comments and almost 2,000 likes. So it's completely. Of course, if you go down, everyone is everyone's roasting her, and of course, Tim Pool comes out and tries to defend her. He's like, "Oh, it's just." There's so many different movies, Man on Fire is one. A lot of people are giving examples, right? There are a lot of
Fire,
a lot of mediums, a lot of entertainments, a lot of movies, TV shows, and even video games portray a father trying to be you don't have to be related at all, and they want to take care of the kid, right? For
correct.
Right here, Man on Fire, Logan, what's it called again? The Last of Us, what's it called? BioShock, right, with Big Daddy, and of course you have one of the best dads of all time, Piccolo. Piccolo's an alien. All right, Piccolo's an alien. Well, he's more like a slug man. He's a Namekian from outer space, and he is his basically arch nemesis is Goku growing up, and he ends up taking care of his son because his dad Goku ends up dying. Yeah. And if you look at that father and son relationship is you're not even the same species. Of course, this is a video game we're talking about, but there's a lot of times where even a person like me would want to protect people, right? Sound of freedom.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it this way. Think about real life. Who, either males or female, who is more likely to put their life in danger? Who is more likely to become a firefighter or a cop or join the military? Not women. Not women. When there is a crisis that happens, and we talked about this as well in my video, when there is a crisis that happens, and generally women run, men run to the danger, women run the fuck out, So because again, men are thinking, I'm going to protect the women and the children. I'm going to make sure that they're removed from the situation. So I'm going to delay. Or think about what happened with 9/11. Who were the people that stood up to prevent the Muslims using the plane, and crash it before it hit, again, because again, they did the 3 attacks, right? It was men. It was men who said, we recognize there's a danger. We know what this is happening. We know what they're planning because we just heard about what happened in New York. And they said, you know what? This is what we're going to do. It was not women. It was men. Men decided to put their life in danger to protect the rest of us. Every single fucking day, there are people from the American military out there making sure that we are safe.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty crazy. Grae, what are your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, it's it really isn't anything that was left unsaid at this point. But yeah, I think the response was pretty natural given how absurd on what she said, saying that men in general do not care for a child that's not their own. If they do, they're PDF files, which is it's crazy. Imagine how society will function if that were true. You have to put your child in a container so that he doesn't interact with any man. That's what she's kind of saying there, right?
Yeah. I mean that I think just completely nonsensical, because I mean the fact is the society as a whole falls in a bell curve, right? It's in a bell curve. You're gonna have normal people in the middle. You're gonna have psychopaths on one end. We're gonna have people that are hurting children on one end, and then you're gonna have people that are gonna be like the heroes that are gonna stand up, but generally people will fall in this normal, within a normal deviation, right? Like a -1 or a 1 normal deviation. You're gonna have people in the fringes, which are gonna be men and women, right? So her statement that says, well, like, you shouldn't let men ever babysit is, I think, completely inappropriate. There's like generally in daycares, there's men there, there's female there too that protect kids, that make sure that the kids are there. And again, teachers teach things differently, so you want to have a male teacher there too, so that they can teach you things more logically than a female does, because generally female teachers tend to be more like feely touchy about things, and they don't tend to objectively look at something. So it's a different world view that they're teaching you, and that's why you need both.
Yeah, but rightfully so. The game is doing really, really well. Sold over 1 million copies in less than a week, and the thing is, like it's just, I'm not sure if she has like a good relationship with her father. And there's one very, very good comment down here by Adam Krigler. So let's go and let's see if we can find it right over here. The men in your life have failed you.
Yeah.
Like if you think like this, like your older brothers, if you have any brothers, if you have a grandfather, a father figure, a boyfriend or a husband, they've all failed you, and it's absolutely pretty crazy. And of course, you have Legal Minds over to, hey Tim, you really support this level of clearly debunked and misandry. This is something I'd expect from an insanely woke left. Glad the community knows quickly corrected this. Yeah.
Well,
And rightfully so.
Well, she's definitely preaching feminism here, right?
Yeah.
Because she's she's saying
absolutely.
we don't need men. Women don't need men. That's exactly what she's saying. Yeah, and what she's preaching. And like again, like in the video Pop Culture Crisis, when she goes into more detail of her rationale about why she posted this tweet, she refers to like the arguments that she makes, is basically kids don't need men, period. But I think it is because she's emotionally reacting to something else. So who knows if she actually believes they're not? Who knows? I mean, no matter what, she's wrong.
Yeah.
And she should just admit that she's wrong, and that's
it's okay. It's okay to be wrong, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong a lot.
Yeah, it's just I guess to close it out, like men, like for me, like even before, like when I had my son, I look after it, like of course, like if it's a family member, it's automatically it's instinctual when it comes down to like, if my niece or my nephews are in trouble, like I will love to be there to like protect them and save them. Now here's the thing though, when it comes down to public, like in public, that's a little bit different. It's like, let's say if I see a kid and I see the kid potentially can get into trouble, I'm like, my mind's like, oh, their parents are nearby, so their parents are going to take care of it. Now, if I know that kid is in danger, like immediate danger, I would go out of my way to save that kid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even though that kid's not mine. And like this, the example you pulled up, firefighters, cops and stuff like, oh, but that's their job. It's like, no, they don't have, if you think about it, like, yeah, there's their job to save one, but why did they become a cop to begin with? Why did they become a firefighter to begin with? Because they want to save people, right? And people do this every single day. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's go and read some super chats. Let's see right over here. Mitchell Fields with the 2. The quartering is muted already. Easier to.
You're not wrong there.
Yep.
Man. What's this here? Mitchell Fields with another 2. Phil sees himself as the little girl in Pragmata. I'm gonna go ahead and ban you.
I can see that. I think you just want long blonde hair, Phil. That's okay. I have plenty of wigs. I can send you one of mine.
I'm just gonna grow.
And you
my
won't
hair
be
out.
blonde.
I actually used to have like bleached hair. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, back in 2000 early 2016. My hair was like red. Like I had like a faux hawk.
really?
Like my sides are all cut. I had like a faux hawk, and it's red. And here's the thing about red color, chat. Red washes out easy. And after like one shower session, my hair was pink.
Oh no!
And then
Wait,
after about like a week and a half, my hair was.
With hot water? Were you showering with hot water?
I was. They said that you got to shower with colder water and stuff like that. So I was showering with like lukewarm, but like after about like a week and a half, my hair was just bleached. So then I just eventually just let it grow out into sort of had like an ombre kind of hair, and they just fucking just cut it. But yeah, it's just like keeping red is way too hard. So I used to mess around with like hair dyes back in the day. Like I used to have brownish, like light, like golden brownish hair in high school. I also did red again in high school, but I didn't bleach it this time. But like bleaching it, it'll make the color stand out more. It's just too much. I'm not gonna do it. It's just people actually called me K-pop at my job. So that guy ended up getting in trouble because it's like, he's Chinese, right? So you can't say that to him.
What? I'm so gonna call you K-pop fool.
He kept calling me K-pop. He's like, what's going on, K-pop? I was like, hey man, what's going on? It's like, actually, you can't call him that. I wasn't offended at all. I was just like, you can't say that because that's racist. He's Chinese.
Yeah, that 2016. That's where it started to begin.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I'm gonna just call you K-pop from now on. Just be like, hey, K-pop, what's up?
Yeah. Let's see. Hand the third thing is much 5. Sevvy, have you seen Skybrow's video yet? No Fox given. It has a part with Silas Frostrunner holding his kid in the song.
Oh, I have not. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, Skybrow's video is great. He features me in some of them, and I don't want to talk about it. But thank you for the 5. And Junebug with the 5 months. Thank you, Phil. Vote for Chad for California governor in June. I will. For Super Tuesdays, I'll vote for Chad over Chad Bianco. So he's actually the front runner in the debates recently. They've actually did a debate. I'm surprised they did that. He is actually like he's the clear winner, not even close. And Chad Bianco, he is the sheriff at the Riverside County, and he is running for governor along with Steve Hilton, Katie Porter, I believe her. And Katie Porter, she's hilarious, is because she's in the OC area, and she was filmed like yelling at her assistant like during COVID. Like she was in her her assistant was in her shot. And she's like, would you please get the fuck out of my shot? Like she starts yelling at her assistant live on a Zoom call, mind you. And
it's even better.
Yeah, it was on a Zoom call. She's a terrible, terrible person. She yells at all of her assistants. And the crazy part is that her husband, I'm not sure if it was ex-husband, one time, I guess the husband wasn't paying attention, forgot what it was. And she poured hot mashed potatoes on his head.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And she's running for governor.
Oh
Damn.
my God! Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that video has to exist somewhere.
Katie, we'll find. She thinks that she's going to win and stuff like that. She's like, okay, look at this right over here. So this is her. This is from Lips of TikTok. I'll go and bring it up. Oh shit, I didn't close it really quick. Let me go bring it back up. This is Katie Porter right over here. And look at this video. Look at this video.
You ready for stat number 2?
I am.
All right.
Oh my God, she looks crazy.
And 32.
She has crazy eyes.
She does.
132, which is how much you save.
But that's her assistant right over in her back.
And maintenance costs when you replace your traditional car with an EV, with an electric vehicle. So I lease a Chevy Bolt. It is the best car that I have ever owned. I just plug it into the garage, 3-hole prong plug, and I never have to go to the gas station.
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. And I know here at UCI, we have a National Fuel Center Research Center, and they're also doing work on how to make electric vehicles affordable, including for low and moderate income people working.
Now, here's the thing. Like before it goes on, she starts freaking out. If it wasn't for these videos, there was a high chance she would have won. Like she would have won in November. There's a high chance she would have won. These videos came out, these testimonials came out, and it just like, it's done. No, like even like Democrats do not like her.
It's that bad. Huh?
Psychologically,
Yeah, it's really
people
bad.
who really could benefit from an extra $632 in their pocket. And it's also not just the individual savings, but it's also the total savings for our economy. So I'm on the oversight committee, you might know, and that is where we did a study recently this fall in September. And what it showed is if we don't electrify our transportation sector, that we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to
There it
air
is.
pollution and other problems. And the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot. I wanted to tell you that that's actually.
Oh my god.
My God.
She was being interviewed. She was being it just as live. Like,
This
she's-
is live.
Yeah, she was.
Oh my
Yeah, she was being
God.
interviewed. This is like, holy shit, man! Imagine like, and this is her. I'm pretty sure when you're on camera, you're a little bit nicer, right? You try to be a little bit
Yeah.
nicer.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just
you
a
know?
little bit. So imagine if she wasn't live, right?
Exactly.
It will probably be worse.
Yeah.
Fucking shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't meet the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicle savings.
Yeah. So do not vote for this crazy. Now here's who am I to tell you who to vote for? All right, but don't vote for this person. She is absolutely insane.
Crazy.
But yeah, she's
crazy.
Yeah, she's the front runner. Okay, she was originally was Eric Swalwell, right? Of course, we all know what happened to Eric Swalwell. A bunch of videos came out showing him having like sexual misconduct of a bunch of other people.
Oh, that's what I saw.
Yeah, yeah.
That one I saw.
So he was the front runner for Democrats. So he withdrew, and he also withdrew from Congress, which is fucking amazing. Now here's another video. Katie Porter, front runner to be next governor, tries to leave an interview after getting frustrated. Okay, so we're gonna watch this here. We'll watch this here. Okay, so
I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these. And if you don't want to answer,
this is
you don't want to
CBS,
answer.
by the way, so it's on her side.
So nearly every legislative.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you. And I don't want this all on camera.
What? I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about.
Yeah, because they're going to be asked.
It's a massive
during
issue.
debates.
We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question. And I've asked everybody the same follow-up questions.
Yeah, so she got very, very upset with that. But yeah, so this
I don't want to have a negative experience with you, so I'm not gonna answer the questions. It's her job. It's her job to answer questions.
Exactly.
Oh
It's So she got very angry, and so imagine her not wanting to answer, and this is like all like during COVID and stuff like that. So
oh my god.
Yeah, when she gets right over here, right? Meanwhile, Porter's ex-husband, Matthew Hoffman, accused Porter of verbally and physical abuse. He accused Porter of pouring hot mashed potatoes on his head during a fight. Quote, when she gets angry, she will claw and scratch her arms and then say,
my
look at
God.
what you made me do.
Oh my god, she does seem like she's that crazy.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah. After seeing those clips, 100%, man, you're gonna believe him.
Yeah. So that's Katie Porter. She her numbers aren't good in California anyways. But yeah, here's another video. I think this will be the last thing we're talking about. So a video resurfaces of Democrat gubernatorial candidate Katie Porter showing up to work in Washington D.C. in a Batgirl costume. Porter wore the outfit on the same day of the Democrats vote for the resolution on ground rules to impeaching Trump in 2019.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
Why?
No!
Does
No!
Oxford get minimum wage?
Ew! Ew! Okay, I think I can't see anymore. I think I just went blind.
Yeah. So
This
chat,
is
would you?
insane.
Can you change her?
Chat, do you guys
If
want
you
to
return the
fix her?
Batmobile, could you pay for the Green New Deal?
She dropped everything.
Yeah, so she's still in the running. She hasn't dropped out yet, but so Super Tuesday is in June. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm just gonna basically vote down ballot Republican. Of course, for sure, like I'm gonna be voting for Chad Bianco. Like I'm still in California as of right now, so still voting for Chad Bianco.
Did people find out why she was wearing something like that?
To be honest, I don't even remember, man. I really don't remember why she was wearing
Like,
that.
even if it's like for Halloween, I feel like it's still,
I don't think it was Halloween. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna wear a costume, just make sure that it looks good on you before
Yeah.
you wear it out
and
in
and
public.
it's kind of appropriate for your age,
It's definitely not appropriate for
Yeah,
whatever
so-
her age is.
So right over here. So Katie Porter's costume. Pat, an F, please.
You're not wrong.
An F. I would like an F.
There are definitely some people that should not be wearing some cosplays. Like I know, Phil, you missed MegaCon this year, but like MegaCon, there were a lot of people that I felt like you should never wear that in public ever. It was bad. It was bad. It was way worse than this. It was so bad.
All right. So so if you don't know, I grew up in California, and grew up in Los Angeles, and I've been to this thing called the Hollywood Halloween Carnival in West Hollywood. So the West Hollywood chat, if you guys don't know, that's like fucking ground zero for gay people. Okay, so that's the way they all live. A lot of the gay people live there. So I didn't know this. So back in 2008, 2007, 2008, I went to the West Hollywood Carnival with my ex. And like there's a lot of cool costumes there. People start dressing very provocatively. And I told a story before a long time ago, but I don't think Sevvy heard it. So I was looking around, and then and I was looking at a person's butt. And I was like, hey, that person has a nice butt.
Oh my god, was it a guy?
Because Carnival, like in Rio.
Yeah.
There's the freaking the turns around was a guy with full on beard. Looks sort of like Beardo.
Phil just liked the guy's butt.
My ex turns to me, he's like, "You're gay now."
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Coming out of your
Congratulations.
closet.
You're gay. You're gay now. Yeah, so it's just not.
Some say it was Beardo.
No, don't tell him that. And I don't want to see any photos of that. I'm glad Tree Bear doesn't watch the stream. All right. Oh my god, man. Some of the Tree Bear stuff is out of pocket, man. But let's see. Justin Martinson with the 5. Thank you. Fuda Pop Phil Tax. Thank you. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Super gay. Look, I didn't know it was a man. All right. It was very toned. All right. So here's the thing. If you didn't know it was a man, you know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna finish that question. Not gay if you're wearing socks. That's wild. I remember Phil like a Trace's booty when he got up during you Black Street. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. How many guys' booty has Phil's checked out? And like 5 Hearts Under One Roof season 2. I don't want.
Did you see they put it on your phone, so now you can play it on your phone? I tagged you on it. I think I tagged you or I sent it to you.
Yeah, there is a mobile version of 5 Hearts Under One Roof season 2.
Yeah,
so.
it makes sense. It makes sense for
So now you can play with one hand. Actually play with one hand now.
You can play with one hand.
Actually play with one hand, right?
Phil has played with one hand. This is what just tells me.
I'm not proud of it. Okay. Warren B say, "Dad, to me, my sexman was a whole new meaning now." Oh shit. I say, well, that's why boobs are superior to ass. Men have asses, but only women have boobs. That you're talking about Rio boobs, right? You're not talking
He's talking about real boobs.
Yeah, we're talking about Rio boobs here. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's the Junebug with the 2. Thank you. Puda Vor Phil Tax. No, Vor. Get out of here. Get it. Sevvy, do you know what Vor is?
Yes, I do.
See, she's degenerate like me.
I don't go looking for it. I don't want
I didn't know what it was until like 4 years ago. I had no idea. What's a vor?
People
What the
told me
hell is
about it.
vor? Yeah, and then
People
I
told me
and then I-
about it, so that was enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Thomas Blackfire, what is foodivore? What the fuck?
You don't want to
Bitch,
know.
Bitch, you know what this is. You know, I know, everyone know. You watch anime more than me and Grae. All right. You absolutely know what vor is. All right. What's that? Hey, Phil, can you make Gloria the Hippo in AI art? All right. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, it's crazy. Phil, how old are you when your parents told you that you're gay? Can we ban Suka Madik from the chat? Thank you. Thank you. I'm crowdfunding Blair White's new indie game, Pragmata.
That's a good one.
Oh man, I'm just gonna end the stream. Oh man, Joey Tribbiani of the 5. Now I understand where Blair White obsession comes from.
Well, you guys don't know, but Phil has a Blair poster in his bedroom. It's like
No, I don't.
Big one. Yeah, he does.
No, I don't. All right, I kid. They don't make those yet.
Well, he made it himself. He paid to make sure.
Yeah, I went to FedEx, Kinko's. Hey, can I print this out, please? Yeah. Oh my god, it's look. I'm gonna bring it up. Chat's not gonna like it.
Oh no.
Okay, chat's not gonna like it. But I do want to bring. I do want to bring this up right here. Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Oh, we're getting serious now. He said it twice.
If you're gonna be a transgender, at least put some effort into it, okay? All right. Like Blair White, at least Blair White's trying, okay? All right. And the ones in the Philippines and the one in Asia, they're trying, okay? The one that we have here in the US, like, come on. It's like, how do you know I was trans? It's just like, at least try. But yeah. But
Phil decided it was at this point that Phil decided he was gay.
Yeah, I was gay. So Sevvy, what are your thoughts on Blair White?
Man, it's weird to me that men want to be women. Honestly, the whole thing is just weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it. He does look like a woman in that picture. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't understand it.
Yeah. For me, I don't get it either. Like, it's people who are like, I've seen the people online who are like, oh, I put like frozen ketchup packages in my underwear to simulate that I'm having a period. I'm like,
What?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's because like they can never have like a menstruation cycle, right? So they would put like literally they would freeze frozen ketchup packages and they'll shove it up there. Their fake version of it.
Oh my god.
The Beyond pussy, right? They'll shove it up their Beyond pussy, and once it melts, it's like, oh, my period is here.
I am traumatized now. I am so traumatized by this.
Yeah. How does Phil know this? That's my question.
We have a lot of topics. We gotta move on. We gotta. What do you mean?
Don't know.
We gotta move on from this topic.
Phil's actual quote wife is actually a guy. This is how he knows.
Yeah. I'm actually a gay Chinese boy. Yeah. All right. Oh look. It's Sydney Sweeney. Everyone is Sydney Sweeney. All right. Sydney Sweeney was cut from Devil Wears Prada 2. I didn't know that she was going to be in the movie, actually.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so that's news to me. I didn't know that she was going to be in a movie. Now, if she was going to be in a movie, it probably would have been even better. Now, here's the thing. I actually like The Devil Wears Prada. The first movie.
Yeah.
I actually like it a lot. Grae, have you seen it?
Not yet.
This is proof that Phil is gay and Grae is not.
No.
Yeah. It's a chick movie. It talks about fashion. They're covered in Chanel and Gucci. You know, like how do you spell Gabbana? Click. You know, it's a girl thing. It's all about like the clothes and the purses and the shoes and the boots, and it's so cute. And there's this love triangle. You know, it's a girl chick. It's a chick movie. It's a chick movie. Yeah. See.
Oh my God, sounds gay. Phil with no heart. I'm just gonna talk about this. So, according to Entertainment Weekly, Sydney Sweeney has been cut from the movie. The actress was spotted on set during the production, sparking speculation about a possible appearance, though she was never officially announced as part of the cast. It has now been revealed that she filmed a brief 3-minute cameo as herself. Oh, maybe if the American Eagle jeans commercial. I don't know. Let's see. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is a sequel to the popular movie that came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's a
Wow,
very old
that's
film.
crazy.
It is.
I wonder if what's it called again? Who's that hot British girl that was the assistant that God, I forgot her name already. The one who's made it to John Krasinski. Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Emily. I wonder if I don't think
Emily
she's still,
Blunt.
I don't think she's in the movie anymore, right?
No, she is. She
She is?
because she's
I haven't
because
seen the
she
trailer.
is working. Yeah, so she is supposed to be working. I can't remember what clothing store brand name she's supposed to be working, but she's supposed to be working somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like
she's in the movie.
trailer.
She's not an assistant anymore, so she moved up to work for a couture shop, but she's there.
Okay. Let's see. Sydney Sweeney was reportedly set to appear near the beginning of the film. According to EW sources, her scene was intended to help introduce Emily Blunt's character. In a sequence, Blunt, now working for Dior, would be styling a celebrity client, presumably Sweeney. The report says that Sweeney was ultimately cut from the movie because the scene did not work structurally with the rest of the sequence. It adds that the team valued her participation and that removing the cameo was a difficult decision. Well, the thing is that she's like the it girl, and the thing is, I know that a lot of like liberals would love this movie. You know, like my ex, she's pretty liberal, right? So like they will love this movie, but man, like I would have just saw this movie online or something like that. But imagine you what's it called again? In the beginning of the movie, like you get this shot of Sydney Sweeney. It would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Of course, they're not gonna have that. It's because what's it called again? I completely Anne Hathaway. Isn't she like pretty fucking woke herself?
Yeah, I think so. And she made this stupid argument about how she wanted to make sure to have every single type of body in the movie, which is code word for I wanted to make sure everybody else was ugly, so I would stand out more.
Yeah, but I do want to talk about this clip though, because this clip has sort of been getting a lot of backlash. And I didn't even watch this. I didn't know this clip was a thing. And the movie is coming out really, really soon. So here's a clip of and people are saying that this is racist and stereotypical of the movie to do this. So let's go and watch this. And Sevvy, let me know what you think about this.
Okay.
Very much.
Are you Andy?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jin Chow. I'm your new assistant.
Cool. I was wondering about that. Nice to meet you.
I was an intern this morning, but when a desk opens up, the interns get a chance to interview. And guess what? Nobody wanted to work in your department because it's not actual fashion. So I just got it. Isn't that cool?
Very.
You don't want me.
I didn't say that.
If you don't want me, you can interview someone else. That's totally fine. I did go to.
Is it me or she looks like a female version of Bobby Lee?
No, I think you're right. Yeah, I did see this.
God.
I did see this clip.
Great. Have you seen? Do you know who Bobby Lee is?
Maybe I do. Maybe just let me see.
All right, let me bring it up. All right, so just take a look at that girl. All right, just keep.
Oh
that
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't that's Bobby Lee? Bobby Shee? Oh my god. Let's continue.
Yale 3.86 GPA, lead soprano of the Whiff and Poofs, and my ACT score was 36 on the very first try. But
No, you seem great. I'm happy to have you.
great. Okay, great. Okay.
Okay, now do you think that was racist?
No.
I don't think so either. It's because
Yeah, I just think the
a lot of
character is
agents
cringe
are-
and the
Yeah.
writing is cringe. Yeah, it's not necessarily racist.
Yeah, what's it called again? I like for me, I think that like female Bobby Lee with Bobby Shee, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
Bobby Shee.
What happened was that you know, this girl is like basically telling Anne Hathaway, it's like, oh, these are all my accreditations. You know, I'm really, really smart. And here's the thing though, like legit people from China, like they are like that. They yeah, we can go even more racist, and this is actually really tame. But a lot of people are I guess a couple of people are saying that this is considered like insensitive and racist, right? But oh man, but not having Sydney Sweeney in the movie would probably the movie would have been a little bit better with Sydney Sweeney in it. But yeah, we're not gonna get this, unfortunately. All right, it's not gonna happen. But I don't know. Grae, did you find it racist? That scene though, with female Bobby Lee?
Nah, just typical cringe writing, which I'm kind of sick of, honestly. But it's not racist.
What?
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's gonna happen with this.
Yellow Flash.
Like firearms.
Well, they were watching the news for CNN.
Wait, that's what happened to Jay.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like his stream was taken down completely. Jay got
a strike, right?
Suspended.
He got suspended. Okay.
Or yeah, he got suspended for a week, and then he fought it, and he got it back after a couple days.
Yeah, I think the same happened with Griffin Gaming when he was like during his stream. It's like some clips showing off some guns. Then he had to open a Kick account just to continue streaming. So yeah, I think
AI on YouTube is out of control.
Yeah. Oh, he did get a terms of service strike.
He got a strike.
Yeah, he got a strike. And that's what chat's saying. He got a strike.
Damn.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, let me go. Let me see his.
Was he talking about the quartering?
Probably. That could be it. Flash yellow. Let me check yellow flash to see. Right over here. Yep, there. This is 8 minutes ago. Got taken down for showing firearms. What the fuck? But we were watching news footage of Trump's shooting. What's wrong? Yeah, so there it is. So this is the looks like yeah, it got taken down. Was it a strike? So yeah, Neurotic says that he was probably showing the news that people are showing off right now. No problem with your platform. Yeah, it's just YouTube has been really, really crazy with the AI.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so is that stream completely gone as well? Yeah, strikes don't go away. It does, but it takes 90 days. It takes 90 days. That means that if you fuck up again, like it's like I forgot what it was because I got a strike before. I've gotten a copyright strike before, and what happens when you get a strike is like you can't live stream. Or like, and you cannot like make there's something about it where like you can't really make videos, you can't really like it. Basically, YouTube fucks you, and if you get strike twice, then you're basically done. Yeah, it's 3 months.
Yeah,
it takes 3 months for it to go away. It sucks.
Jeremy's talking about the same thing. He's showing the tweet right now. I'm just checking his live stream, but yeah, he's talking about the same thing.
Yeah, for me, I don't think I showed any firearms on our. Here's the thing though. Don't be like me though, and actually bring out a shotgun and fucking rack it on stream. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that.
I mean, like, so one of the streams that you did show, you did see it, but it was kind of grainy and small. So maybe that, you know, because I know generally when folks are doing things so they don't get hit with strikes, they might change the filters or like the resolution of things to make sure that they don't get strikes. So maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yellowfetch doesn't have save his streams on Rumble. Yeah, like and the thing is that like he doesn't even monetize his stream, right? Like because like they say a lot of crazy words over there, right? So is it this guy? Like there's a girl over here that's like showing the gun over here. Is it something like that? And then like they got demonetized or they got taken down? Like that's fucking crazy. Yeah, man. So yeah, that is absolutely insane that happened. Yeah.
That
So
is
literally just watching the
crazy.
news. Yeah. Hey, team YouTube, please resolve this stream was wrongfully taken down. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I think
Oh my god.
using AI with all of their stuff, it's like I understand it helps alleviate a lot of just like bulk stuff, but like a lot of people's channel were wrongfully taken down, the streams were
Mhm.
wrongfully taken down and stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy, man.
Well, also like it wasn't just also AI is taking down people's like intros too, because they say it's like against like hate and like everything's in, or because like the introductions, like the intros that people run. And I
Yeah.
remember Gary commented in somebody's intro for them getting a hit for that, but I can't remember who it was. I wonder if it was Smash. I think it was Smash. Smash JT, I think.
Yeah,
got
Smash
hit.
JT. Yeah. I think it was Smash. I think he was flagged for it.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think I think that I saw that this morning. It's just YouTube AI is insane right now. It's just
Yeah.
so crazy. You can't show anything. You can't say anything. So much for freedom of speech. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
Minnesota Wild hockey.
Yeah. Look, check this right over here. So this is from Grums. Cole Allen, the suspected White House correspondent shooter that happened earlier today, was also an indie game developer.
Yeah.
He created the game Boredom, which bill itself as a non-violent fighting game based on chemistry.
Oh my god.
There it is. He's a part-time teacher, indie game developer. He went to Caltech. Caltech's expensive school. Oh, he's a teaching assistant. But yeah, he's a mechanical engineer, teaching assistant at Caltech, indie game developer, and a teacher part-time. Crazy, bro. That's wild, man. Oh, yeah, there it is. That I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, man. But what's this here? Oh my god, I read that already. Sorry. Let's see. Mitchell Fields with the 2. Sevvy is a lawyer. She can't lie. It's a chick movie. Thank you for the 2. Justin Martins with the 10. Thank you. If they wanted to make this movie as great as the first one, they should replace the mean boss with a woke boss as the antagonist.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That would be
Does it look good?
interesting.
Thank you for the 10. Does it look good?
The movie
trailer?
itself.
I haven't seen the trailer.
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't
The trailer I saw didn't really show that much, so I don't really know exactly what the story is. So I'm gonna wait until they release more trailers to kind of figure it out if I even want to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And like I just know like the trailer showed Anne Hathaway coming in, Miranda telling one of her assistants that she was done. Like I think like she said like on the phone something like, you know what, just don't even bother coming in. Like that like line that she said was really funny, made me laugh. I can't remember exactly what it was. And then it just shows her like trying on clothes, and then it, like the whole thing was just weird. I don't really understand what the plot is, so
Yeah. We'll see. Well, it could be good. Maybe Meryl Streep shows up again. I mean,
she is there, yes.
See. I was assuming that Meryl Streep was going to be in it. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't even remember the first movie where Emily Blunt gets sick, and then what's it called again? Anne Hathaway has to go in her place to what's it called again? France or whatever it is. That's not a part of the plot. I've never seen the movie. Let's go and talk about.
Yeah, and you don't remember when Emily Blunt, when Anne Hathaway said, "I'm so sorry you're sick." It's like, oh, don't be. I lost like 10 pounds.
Oh yeah, I remember. I mean, I don't remember that.
I
don't remember that.
He just said
it. Oh man. All right, let's talk about our. Let's continue talking about Pragmata. So this is an article that came out from The Gamer, and I spoke about this earlier this week. But the good old Stacey Henley, we talked about this individual before. Extremely woke individual, hates men, hates hot, attractive females, hates the nuclear family. basically saying that the game is terrible, and the game and basically this article says gaming cannot allow Pragmata's Diana fan club to flourish. So really weird. But what actually is the problem here is the last paragraph right over here. So I have not yet played the game. I have not yet played Pragmata. And
no.
And yeah, and you're writing an article about the game and you haven't even played the game. What the hell is wrong with you? Right? And that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures to prove their masculinity by protecting them. I suppose it's marginally a better power fantasy than killing everybody with your awesome strength, but then The Last of Us makes room for both anyway. No, the reason why, like I said, the reason why The Last of Us is in, the reason why you like it is because it's very gay. It's very, very gay.
Oh my God.
The second game, anyway.
Yeah, the second one. The first one's pretty good. The second one's very gay. If I play Pragmata and Capcom's post-launch attitude towards the Diana fandom will be a major factor in this. It won't be because I find the child at the center of the game attractive. That's some kind of self-report there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if you see this game and this is what you think, like I think you have issues. You have issues if that's what you think. And one of the things too that I've commented generally in my videos is just that it's becoming the popular thing to cloud everything into protecting children. Censorship is okay because we're protecting children. We're gonna take your house away, but that's okay because we're protecting children. We're just gonna take more money out of your taxes, but that's okay because we're protecting children, right? Everything right now is clouded with protecting children. So when we look at age verification laws, when we look at censorship, like we're gonna delete all these games. We're gonna make sure that you can play these games. We're going to track what people are like doing in the internet. We're gonna make sure that internet providers are tracking what you're doing in the internet and they're reporting it to the government. But that's okay because we're protecting children. Really, it does not sound like it to me, but it's like she, I think, drank the entire Kool-Aid and left nothing for everybody else.
Yep, absolutely. And it's like a Trojan horse. It's just
and the crazy part when I was looking up the articles, the next thing I saw for the gamers, the review, and the reviewer gave it a 9 out of 10. So contradicting. Yeah, that's the funny part. And I thought at first I thought the review came after this article, but no, it came before it. It came before this thing came out. Yeah, clear contradiction.
Absolutely crazy.
There.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and finish this last paragraph. I hope gaming can get back to a place where if it's too much to hope that these people cease to exist, that at the very least, they don't get to be so proud of it without consequence. So basically, talking about people like us, Stacey Henley want us to cease to exist. I talked about this. I got sort of heated, claiming if Stacey Henley and her ilk were to have the power or the opportunity to completely just kill every opposition to their mindset, to their propaganda, to their fucking message, they would. Without a shadow of a doubt, they would do it. And that's the reason why. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, this is the red button, blue button thing, right? It's like, of course they would do that. Of course they would do that because they don't like the fact that other people have different opinions. Like this is the thing. You can have whatever stupid retarded opinion you're going to have. I'm going to make fun of you for you. I will judge you for doing that, but I also will defend your ability to have a retarded take, right? So it's just baffling to me that it is them that resort to violence and resort to attacking people personally because we disagree with them. But you don't see us doing it. Like we don't give a shit about you. But we also will, we'll also protect your ability to be a retard. You're just a retard.
Yeah. It's what's it called again? like I think that's the reason why, like for me the days of playing fair is over.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna play fair anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that the other side loses and we
Mm-hmm.
and our side wins no matter what. And
Oh
I don't
yeah.
care what we have to do. I don't care what it is. Of course, like if we have the ability and power to do it legally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Legally, not breaking any laws here, I will do it. I will make sure that their side gets silenced. Their side does not have a voice, and if they do have a voice, we'll make fun of them, right? And the reason why is because they're already doing it to us.
Of
They're
course
already
they
doing it.
are.
Yeah, they're already doing it to us. All right. And here's the thing: like I said earlier, the reason why they call us racist, they call us fascists, they call us Nazis, is so they can silence us or kill us. And Stacey Henley, I believe Stacey Henley is transgender.
Yeah, like generally, like at this point, every time I'm being called a racist, I'm gonna wear that with a badge of honor. It's like, thank you for calling me racist.
Yeah.
Because one, obviously you don't know me. Two, if that's the case, then I will wear that badge proudly.
Yep. And remember, these are the absolute same people who will go out of their way to celebrate in opposing side, right? Like I
Of
guarantee you,
course.
people on Blue Sky, finding out that Trump wasn't injured or any of the Republican Party wasn't injured, to be like,
Mhm.
no, we were so close to victory. Just like,
Do you remember? Do you remember what happened with? Maybe you both don't remember this, and that's okay. There was somebody, Scalia, Judge Scalia, before he passed away, went out shooting with with a politician. I think it was McCain. I think he went shooting with McCain to shoot pheasants.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And they they had a little of an accident over there, and it was their side of the aisle that were basically saying like, oh, you should have shot better, like you should have killed Justice Scalia, just because they don't agree with his rhetoric. But like I think like what they don't understand is like, okay, Justice Scalia probably like was extremely conservative, but he also protected the police a lot. He protected police powers of the state too, against just general big government as well. So he had a lot of really good takes, but like the entire thing is like they just assume, oh, Scalia's a conservative, so he must die. And that was everywhere on the internet. There were calls like celebrating the fact that he should die. And then when Justice Scalia did die, it was like, we're celebrating. So there were videos of people celebrating that he died. It was like, you assholes.
Yeah, it's just it's the same thing with when I believe it's like Trump's relative died from COVID or something like that. And there's like, and like I like immediately what's it called again? I saw like on Facebook, like I have a lot like Facebook's like wrong Trump, hashtag wrong Trump. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Yeah. And like this reminds me, and this reminds me of like 9/11, of like when the people in the Middle East were celebrating the fact that we got attacked, and they were out there celebrating. And I mean, I was a kid, I didn't understand it, but I was furious. I was fucking mad. But they were out there celebrating, and I'm pretty sure they were also upset that people were celebrating that we got attacked. So it's like it's the same thing. You're engaging in the same type of behavior. Hypocritical.
Yep. And of course, we got to talk about the number one most hypocritical political, I guess, commentator on the internet, Hassan Piker. And let's go and talk about his takes and his values on Pragmata.
His values.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, this guy, if you guys, for people, I'm pretty sure some of you guys don't know who this guy is. This guy is a multimillionaire living in a multi-million dollar home in California, drives $100,000s of dollar cars. He wears very, very expensive clothing to outings while preaching and basically, trying to promote communism and socialism. And while at the same time getting rich off of what's it called again? A capitalism. He hates capitalism. He hates it, but he's basically benefiting from capitalism.
He only hates capitalism, if I can interject. He only hates capitalism because it's making him money.
That's true. That's very true. All right, let's go and see what he has to say about Pragmata.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You place Hugh as soldier stranded on a ruined lunar research station. His job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. It's out already? Is it good? Isn't this like Death Stranding? In one emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the two of them together as a little family. Even streamers who say at the start they didn't want kids end up breaking down happy in tears. So what's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a fucking lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, if they changed hot Cheetos, if they changed the recipe of hot Cheetos, if they changed the recipe of like, I don't know, Dr. Pepper or something, and you fucking freaked out about that, that makes sense, right? Like, that's precisely what your life is about. But as far as like LARPing about starting families and whatnot, this is something that I never understand.
Like, what's wrong with trying to start a family? Like, I don't get why he's going after people who are like, hey, now I want a kid.
Yeah.
Hey, now I want to, like, start a family. What the fuck is wrong with that?
I mean, I think there's a couple of things. Like, one, he's assuming. So notice the post is. I don't know if the post is talking about. Like, generally, the people that were doing this were female streamers that are gonna gush anyway, because women are more likely to emotionally gush. Period. But then two, he's just assuming that they're all lonely gamers. Like, I think that is. I think that's a fallacy. I think that's incorrect. A lot of gamers generally are in relationships. And it's more likely that gamers are men. Yes. Generally those men are married. Those men have girlfriends. So his statement of like making the assumption that, oh, I'm going to just add stereotype here of lonely fat ass gamer in the basement playing kid game. It's like, that's incorrect. That does not proven anywhere in statistics, period. So it's incorrect no matter what way you put it. And then two, there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to start having a family. I mean, like I showed you guys the statistics. And when you look at this, when you look generally at gamers, men, when they're getting their 20s, especially when they're getting the 30s and then even above 30s, they're going to want to have more kids. They're going to gush about babies. They're going to see a baby and then they're going to think, oh, I really want to have a baby. Like, they're going to be reminded of that because it's cute. It's adorable. Diana is so sweet and cute. And it's like, she's so cute. Like I was playing this game and I was gushing about how cute she was. And I just kept talking to her, and just making sure like, just to interact with her because she's so adorably cute, but also, it's like, again, normal human behavior.
It's just I and here's the thing,
Yeah,
like yeah, go ahead, Grae.
And even then, like example, like even if let's say lonely gamer is the one who's seeing this for the first time and having doubts about, what, maybe I was wrong about my thoughts about not wanting a family. Maybe I do want one. So you're saying that I'm not allowed to have that thoughts. I'm not allowed to change for the better. Is that what you're saying? Because this is Hassan we're talking about. Because like he'll never admit to his wrongdoings. He doesn't want to change. So it's kind of 101 for him to do something like this or to say something like this. For him, it's so foreign for the concept for someone to grow and to be better, like, for the betterment of themselves. And they see that in this game. He sees that as something cynical, something incorrect. And you should just stick to your lane of being a lonely chud. And that's, at the end of the day, that's kind of the audience he panders to anyway. So that's why he had to, he already knows his audience. He knows he has to say shit like that to
and
accommodate.
also, and I think that's true because I mean, not every streamer is like this. Not every streamer is fake, but there are people that are fake. I don't watch him enough to say whether he's fake or not, but there are there are some streamers out there that are fake. They just say things because that's what will get the money.
Yeah, I think that's true. And the thing is, he's culminated on this. He's been making money off of this I guess if it is a persona, he's been making money off of this for a very long time now, right? Because
Mhm.
if you actually go back and watch his earlier stuff, like he's one of those people that will make like the as like a do whatever dude university or whatever it is, where he's like, oh, he teaches guys how to pick up on girls and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
of course, like he would never do that now, right? It's because he's basically the golden shower boy of the left party. So that's the reason why
Yeah, I've
whatever
heard
he
about
says, like
that.
it's
Mhm.
just like he's not gonna go back in a way and say, oh, I was wrong. The only time that he will actually do it is he will be like, sorry that I got banned for this, right? Like calling for
Yeah.
a sitting senator's death, right? That like one reason he got banned for like a day, right? He got or suspended for like a day. And he said a lot of crazy inflammatory stuff about trying to like smear like people's bloods and their and cut off their fucking guts and smear it on the side of the
Oh
street.
my
Like
god.
none of that shit happened, right? He basically there's a person who called him that was like trying to talk to him and stuff like that, saying that like he's Hispanic and he voted for Trump, and that guy has an accent. He started making fun of him, and this was like 2 days ago, right? He started making fun of his accent.
Wow.
It's like, yo, bro, you're like come from a person that's supposed to represent the party of
Yeah.
tolerance and stuff like that. You're extremely racist. And he also talked about there was this like Vietnamese lady that talked about her escape from communist Vietnam or some shit like that, right? Talking about the Vietnam
Korea.
War. Yeah, I think might have been Vietnam or something like that. But she's from Vietnam.
Okay.
So something about
Okay,
communism and
so
stuff.
I'm thinking about something else because
Yeah.
there was a similar story from somebody that escaped North Korea. But go ahead.
Yeah. But he basically he was eating and stuff like that, and he was reacting to her and like saying that she said that communism was really bad, like, and socialism is really bad, and he immediately started saying that I hate these motherfuckers, these Asian Americans, these Asian that comes from China or whatever. They come to America, they become American. You guys are all lapdogs for white people. It's like holy shit, like how racist can you be?
Wow.
Right? So this is the guy that Twitch is propping up front page, front and center. This is guy that is being interviewed. He's interviewing he interviewed Ilhan Omar, interviewed Rokana, interviewing Mamdani. This is the guy that he said that I'm, woke is back. Hell yes. This is the guy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but
god.
yeah.
That's
And here's
crazy.
it's absolutely crazy. And here's the thing, according to what I heard, right, from Tectone when he was on TMNE earlier this week, he said that. And this is what I heard too. His grandparents were first cousins.
Oh,
He's a product
Damn.
of inbred.
this explains a lot.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and finish this. It's just like he goes on and basically talk shit about the entire thing. But yeah, this is absolutely cringe. And like, look, there are two types. Okay, if you're playing Pragmata and you're like, hey, the game is fun, cool, that's it. And
Mhm.
if you're like, hey, I'm playing Pragmata, and you know what? I'm reconsidering. I actually do want to start a family because I want a kid like this. This is awesome. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong
Yep,
with that.
exactly.
No, there's
these
nothing
people
wrong
like
with
this,
that.
these people are sick in the mind.
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder. I mean, like they're very clearly pushing a narrative, right? They're and again, like they're known for that. Generally, a lot of the news media outlet is known for pushing a narrative because they just want clicks, they just want views,
Yeah.
and
Especially
it's
if
sad
that
to see that.
entertainment is from Asia. They
Mhm.
they love to quadruple down on entertainment. If it was like if the girl was black or something like that, what the checklist of Sweet Baby Inc. They wouldn't bat an eye. They wouldn't care.
Yep. Like for instance, because like for me, when it comes down to voice acting, I don't care who you are. If you do a good job,
Yeah.
more power to you, right? Like
Yeah.
the girl that voices
Voiceover of Diana.
Yeah, it's a black
Yes.
girl. Does an amazing job, right?
Who
cares?
Yep.
Same thing with
Yeah,
Christopher
exactly.
Judge for Kratos. He does a good job.
Yeah, I don't care that they don't look like the character they're playing. I'm not gonna see you. I don't care. Just do a good job. I don't understand why people were freaking out that a black woman was the voice actress for the girl. I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, and that's I'm gonna sort of talk about this really quick. So I never watched what's it called again? Avatar: The Last Airbender. I only seen the live action and the terrible movie that M. Night Shyamalan did. Sevvy, have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender from Nickelodeon?
The one that was Netflix, like the
Oh,
animated.
the animated one. Have you seen the animated one?
Yes, I've seen the animated one.
Okay, so you know that they fucked up, right? And the movie was leaked all over the internet.
Yes.
So now here's the thing. Based off of what I've seen, the animation looks really, really good, right? Allegedly, I gotta say, like, I gotta put it out there. From people that I heard that watched the alleged leak, the person that did it, that was like, oh, he did it to troll, and he didn't think that was gonna get like a huge amount. And of course, like the movie is supposed to come out in a couple months or something, and it was pulled from theaters. But that's not what we're talking about here. What I want to talk about is the voice acting. Now, did you know that they basically replaced every voice actor? According to what I heard,
No.
every voice actor for the movie, because they said that the voice acting does not match who the characters are playing it.
What?
Yeah. It's like, so Toph, she's blind, right? They hired in a blind girl, a blind Asian girl to voice her. So the person that I was listening to, she said that the voice acting is not good. The animation is good. The story is okay, but the voice acting was bad, is because they wanted to be more accurate, right? So
accurate.
Yeah.
It's voice acting. Voice acting. I don't get to, like, oh my god, like this is a whole thing about, what was her name, Scarlett Johansson playing the character in Ghost. Who the fuck cares? Like in the the
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, who cares? Who cares? And that was like visually, that was like a visual thing, visual representation. In this case, I don't even get to see them. I don't care. I just want them to do a good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And the crazy thing with the whole Scarlett Johansson thing, people are like, "Oh, you're not Japanese. You're not, you don't even look like her," and stuff like that. And then when you ask people from Japan, in Japan, they're like, "Oh, they loved it." It's like, "Oh, I love Scarlett Johansson playing this character. I know the Makoto, right? Makoto's character.
Yeah.
It's like, I know the Makoto is, but like Scarlett Johansson, it's like, so I think, who cares, right? And this is, to be honest, who do you have to thank? ProZD. You gotta thank that motherfucker. Okay, all goes back to ProZD. Okay, that fat motherfucker who looks fat on the top but looks regular on the bottom.
The guy you kicked out from Twitter.
Yeah, basically, I basically got him to quit Twitter. He basically said that, like, if you don't look like the character, you shouldn't voice the character.
Oh my god, retarded.
He's a voice actor. So, Sevvy, you watch K-pop Demon Hunters, right?
I love K-pop Demon Hunters.
So the voice of Abby, the one with the abs, is voiced by ProZD.
Oh,
Like,
I did not know
not
that.
not the singing voice, just the voice. And Ratataskar in God of War Ragnarok is also voiced by him. So he's a big prominent voice actor, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, he said that, a person has to look like the character in order for you to voice them. And then all of a sudden, he starts to get his manager started giving him a bunch of roles. Like, here are a bunch of roles that came in for you. Would you want to take any of these? And he looks at all of them. He's like, these are all Asian. So he did it to himself.
Yeah,
he basically did it to himself. So he went online and complained about it. And then people started calling him a hypocrite. And I said that, people like you is the reason why we need to bring back Asian hate. And he left Twitter.
Well, honestly, though, I think we need to bring back shame, right? I'm not talking about bringing back bullying. I'm talking about bringing back shame. I think if people felt shame and if people felt more comfortable shaming other people, all that stupid, retarded takes would go away really fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It's just there's a lot of retards on the internet. Like, I'm not saying, I'm one of them, but like, I think there's a lot of retards on the internet.
Yeah.
All right, let's go and talk about this here. This has to do with Xbox Game Pass, right? So
yes.
So this Asha Sharma says Xbox wants to make the right decision on exclusives So, Grae, what are your thoughts on this? What have you heard about this?
Okay. Well, he
This
gives
one-
your take. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. So this one, this one is. I think this is still speculative. I think she is headed to the right direction, which is, for me, you need to have some sort of exclusivity in your hardware. I know some people like Legendary Drops does not approve of that, doesn't agree with that, because like he wants all games to be available everywhere. But if you go for that, it's like why should I buy your console at that point? You might as well just be a full-on publisher of games. You might as well just ditch the hardware at that point. Because for me that's like, I get it. It's the anti-consumer take. It's more expensive for us. Like we need to buy the Xbox first if we really want to play the game. I get it. It sucks, but for me it's the necessary clutch for you to get invested in that particular hardware, which Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond kind of ruined that. Because like, literally your refrigerators and Xbox, your smartwatches is Xbox. It's like, why would people buy an Xbox at that point if I can just play it in my PC? I can just play the games in my PS5. So I think she's kind of sending the right message here, especially they took down the marketing of everything's an Xbox. I know Microsoft closed everything with that marketing. So I'm pretty more likely than not, exclusives for Xbox are coming back, at least temporarily, then to PC. So so far I think she's doing the right thing. Along with, we might talk about it later. It's about the Game Pass being cheaper at the expense of Call of Duty, which for me it's fine. It's they spent a shitload of money acquiring Activision Blizzard. They really need to recoup that expense and make a profit. So for me it's and she's making the right steps so far when it comes to revitalizing Xbox. And the only issue is like the good case in point people are pointing out is you're making the games exclusive, but are they even good to begin with? Which is a very, very good point, because like recently so PlayStation and Xbox have been releasing garbage content. So you make return exclusives, but at the same time make the games really, really good. If that's the case, I don't think anyone would be complaining as much about exclusivity.
So Asha Sharma says that Xbox wants to make its own right decision making exclusives. Now here's the thing: we do know that they're working on Project Helix, which is we're assuming it's a new console, right? We're assuming it's a new console, and I think that's the reason why maybe PlayStation, Sony is like, okay, we're gonna start making exclusives again. And we're not gonna have stuff on PC anymore. So Xbox is reevaluating the idea of exclusivity, but not as a decision that new CEO Sharma wants to rush into. In a recent interview, Sharma spoke about. Yeah,
no, you were right the first time. It was the shawarma.
It's a shawarma, about the company's planned on reevaluation and exclusive games. In a memo that was sent to the Xbox team, posted publicly shortly thereafter, Sharma confirmed that the rumors of the company was taking a look into recent decisions regarding exclusive games and whether things could change. There's a quote right over here: "We'll take a data-driven approach to the strategic-driven approach, and we will look back at our principles and we'll make some calls. So we'll share more when we're ready." So I want to make sure that this is the right decision, not the fastest decision. That's true. Here's the thing: I'm not sure she's like a legit gamer, right?
No,
she isn't. So based off of what I heard, Xbox is being saved by an Indian woman that does not play video games.
Well, no, this is the thing. Can I interject? Because this is not shawarma, because that's going to be her name now. This is not her going out. It's like if you look at the team when she first stepped into the role, she said, "This is my team." And her background is in AI. Her background is not in gaming. She's not a gamer. She put her like a gaming cred, which basically shows, hey, I play a couple of Xbox games, but only for like a few hours type of thing. So it's like, who cares? If you're a gamer or not, who cares? But her background is not in gaming, but her team is. the people that surround her are. So generally people in leadership positions surround themselves by folks who understand the industry, right? And she did. So if you look at if you look at the folks that are around her, they are gamers. They understand the gaming industry, right? Her background is in leadership, it's in management, it's an AI. It's not gonna be on this, right? So the fact that she's a gamer or not doesn't really matter. The question is more of, is she gonna be listening to the right people to be able to take Xbox out of the rut that it's in?
Yeah.
Right. And when you look at the press release, because I want to challenge the preposition that they're going back to exclusive, because that's not what the press release said. If you look at the press release from Xbox, which is published in the Xbox website, you know, that press release is very telling, because one, she says we will reevaluate whether or not, or what we will reevaluate what to do with exclusive games. You know, what she said in her press release was that we are focusing right now on Helix. And what we know Helix so far is that it's basically like a Steam machine. It's gonna still be a console of sorts, but you're gonna be able to play PC. It's gonna run on Windows, right? And then you're gonna be able to connect it to your Steam account. So the Helix console by itself walks away from Xbox. But what she did say was the fact that you know, she understands that price was an issue, and then she lowered the Xbox Game Pass, which, you know, if you look at how the Xbox prices have increased, she didn't lower it enough. So she only cut it by just a little bit, basically 25% of the 100% price hike that it got just now. Because I'm not gonna forget about that, you know. And I hope that people don't forget how much money they're stealing out of your pocket for that. And then how she's basically like reframing that is like, oh, we were decreasing that price because it was too expensive. It's like, duh, of course it is. And then she's also making the statement that you're gonna be able to customize it. And if you look at the press release, if you scroll down, I can let me full screen this. I won't be able to see chat, but that's okay. She says, let's see.
Further down.
That's not it. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Her press release.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline. They're gonna make it customizable. Yeah.
Yeah, her press release, what they talk about is, she says the future of gaming is in PC, is in Windows. So in her press release herself, she says, like, the industry right now, we didn't actually understand, and we missed the boat when everybody that is gaming right now is mostly existing in the PC market. Like, she does say, like, hey, our Xbox is strong, which is actually not, because what we know from Microsoft's revenues annual updates is that consoles are down. So, and the only reason why Xbox is still making money is because of the Game Pass. And that is very apparent if you looked at the Microsoft financial revenues, because I'm a nerd. Of course, I'm gonna go and snoop around and see what I can find. It's that they're making most of their money out of the Game Pass, that you know, the services that they're providing. So this is how Xbox is making their money. But what she does say is that they need to tap into the Windows PC market, and Helix is a way to try and get to it. And there was really big description and there's a really big debate right now about what this Helix will look like, because we don't know if all of the games are going to be on the cloud, and if you're going to be able to even download a game, or the only way that you're going to be accessing those games is by a subscription to the cloud, so you can get those games.
Yeah, so right over here, so Xbox will reportedly to test allowing players to build their own Game Pass subscriptions.
Yeah.
It would potentially allow players or users to choose specific features and remove ones they don't use at a lower cost, right? And here's the thing. I believe like cable tried to do this before, right? There's like a specific cable service, I forgot which one it was.
Yeah, they did.
Where you can like, oh, I don't watch ESPN, I don't watch sports. All I watch is a bunch of like, you know, like reality TV show and gay TV shows. All I want is that. Take away all the sports, anything that's masculine, I don't want it, right? So like a bunch of women housewives would want to see that kind of stuff versus like me, I would like to see a bunch, give me Skinamax, give me a HBO After Dark, right? Give me all the adult channels and stuff like that, right? So I can cater that thing to myself, but it didn't really catch on, and people are saying that it might have been more expensive than it was. So Xbox is trying to do that. And I think that if it does go well, I think that might be the way moving forward. But this could be a good way for them to save money, but we'll see how that goes. But Grae, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like maybe it'll work, but I still have strong doubts it'll be to the point where it's profitable enough for them, considering how much they invested on Xbox during COVID. Like I think it's such an uphill battle for them to recoup all those expenses. Like even if let's say Game Pass becomes profitable, but I don't think it'll be profitable enough. And I think more importantly, they need to be making good games. That's not, DEI infested like these past few years. Like who's gonna I keep mentioning this, the game called Kiln, KILN. Like who the fuck wants to play that game? Sorry. The pot making game, the pottery making games, like, it's like for me, it was really such a huge blunder that they had Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond on board, because like I feel like they're the kind of leadership that just says okay to whatever it is that their dev team was making. Because like I think the old Xbox leadership would never have approved that pot making games. Like, who's that for? Who's that for exactly? It's like the main demographic when it comes to gaming are men. It's predominantly males, and you're saying that you invested massive loads of money in a pot making game. So it just shows that they don't have the power to say no when it comes to shitty concepts or shitty proposals. And that's for me, that's one of the big things. If Asha can, if she's able to determine which games are going to be a banger and which ones, they should just scrap entirely. I think Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond lack that foresight when it comes to their portfolio in their games.
Yeah.
But there's this theory that's been going around this week, and chat mentioned it. Like, what do you guys think about that Satya was intentionally propping up Asha, where like Phil Spencer, back when Phil Spencer was leading the helm, he was prohibited from making that kind of decision, like dropping the Game Pass price, bringing back exclusives, and instead, and coincidentally, when they brought Asha, that was the time that Satya was like, yeah, do this, do that, for her to look good in the eyes of the public.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, like if you scrounge just through it, you can understand exactly where Xbox is going, right? Because she says players are frustrated. We have basically no drops, new feature drops on Xbox, which is how they make their money through subscription services, is been less frequent. Our presence on PC is not strong enough. Pricing is harder because everybody canceled their Xbox subscriptions, right? Then they say more than half of the market's revenue, players, and growth are happening outside of our core markets. So they're happening in PC, right? So like this is flagging generally where they think they need to go, right? So they're talking about what do they want to do? Where are they going? We need to build a global platform. So it says we will build a global platform that connects players and creators everywhere, right? Where you can play where you want and your games, progress, friends, and identity stay where you are across console, PC, mobile, and cloud. So this is part of what I was saying in terms of like they're just pushing everything to be on the cloud, because that would be the only way where you could potentially then move from having, because I mean, like if you think about the Steam machine and what it is, the box, right, the cube, and what it's going to be, it's going to allow you to keep playing games in your Steam, go from your TV to your console, to like the console that you have, your handheld console, to your PC, right, to your mobile. So it's like, they're looking at this in a cloud-based setting in terms of like what is the future of gaming here, right? So they want to make sure that it is affordable, personal, open. So again, open being the key word on that, right? And they're talking about like how are we going to do that. So they're going to focus on Project Helix to deliver and lead performance and play console and PC games.
Yeah.
Right? So that is very telling in terms of how they're going to do that, because we know it's going to be Windows based. We know what the Ally is. They already told us what the Ally is, their new Xbox Ally, where you can play Steam games. You know, so it's going to follow some type of degree of that, obviously, for that. But it is extremely telling. And then where is the part about they're going to think about it? They're gonna think about what they're gonna do about if they're gonna she has in here somewhere. We're gonna think about, oh, here we go. We will reevaluate our approach to exclusivity, windowing, and AI. So in here, she's basically making already the statement that they don't know what they're gonna do about this. But right now, their focus is to get into the PC market. So this is what I was talking about. So hopefully that is helpful, because I spent so much time looking at this. So I spent a lot of time thinking about this, because this has also to do with, oh, my camera's tracking me again. Sorry. This also has to do with ownership on your own games and potentially censorship. And a big anti-censorship person. I feel very strongly about this. So I do look into it.
So like it definitely sounds like they're trying to see, like, because we do know that, you know, like that the whole thing of, like, someone mentioned in the chat is that you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why, like, physical media has never been more sought after as of right
Yes.
now. You know, for me, I'm the one who always, like, if you can get it on physical media, I will. And I like it was just back in during COVID when I started buying things digitally, is because I couldn't go out, right? Especially living here in the fuck state of California. But I think that they're trying to go after the Valve Steam machine potential, because like that's going to be huge, right? Once the Steam machine, or the Gabe Cube, what people are calling it, once that comes out, and if it's priced correctly, it's going to put a lot of like a lot of cloud-based gaming, sort of like it's going to have a lot of competition. So I think that with this Project Helix thing that they're doing,
you saw the leaks on the price, right? You saw the leaks on the price for the
so
Steam.
last time I heard, it was like
Cube?
1,200. Last time, like 1,100. Did it go down?
It went down to like 600.
Oh,
That's the leak. That's the leak price. That's the leak price.
So
I mean, keep in mind though that the Steam machine, you can customize it, so you could get the absolute bare bones, or you can get the super high end machine. So I think that's gonna
it's
where it's gonna fall
customizable
down.
too. Like you can add more RAM, more hard drive space. So it's like literally like a mini PC. So so I think if that's the case, if it's 600, that's insanely competitive, right? If you think about it, how much is a PlayStation? The digital version, 650. It's gone up by $150. And a PS5 Pro is 900. So if you want something, if it's 600, that is very, very competitive, and I think that could be really, really good. I think once that happens, and it's the fact that it's customizable, you can upgrade the speed. It's super customizable. I think it'd be really cool. Great. What are your thoughts on that,
I'm gonna
Grae?
share my screen on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think right now they're still figuring it out. But yeah, someone mentioned this in wait, let me look for it. For me, the most important thing is like the games, you know, for Microsoft. Like ultimately, I think that's what will carry them to succeed, regardless of their hardware plans or their exclusivity plans. But yeah, this is true. Like, you know, there's a mandate for Microsoft and all the studios under it for them to have, you know, uglified characters. There's a reason why all the characters in all of their games are ugly. It's because of this.
Like,
and it's during the time of Phil Spencer that this was enacted. And yeah, it's like, you know, if Asha manages to override this or remove this, I would have much more faith in her that she has what it takes to turn it around eventually. I think this is very crucial that she pays attention to this and removes it. We'll see if she does or she doesn't. For me, that's the determining factor, if she can turn it around for Xbox. For me, it's really about the games that they're capable of making. Like everything else will follow. Like there'll be more Game Pass subscriptions and there'll be more people buying their games. And eventually it'll trickle down to their hardware. That's how I see it.
And for me, I buy physical games where when I want to support the company, right? So of course I bought I bought Donkey Kong Bonanza. I bought Mario RPG, which is off for Switch, and of course I also as a I used to be an OG big fighting game fan, so of course I bought the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. So like, and of course as a gooner, I bought Dead or Alive Venus Vacation Prism. So but yeah, like same thing. Like I bought Black Myth Wukong, I bought Stellar Blade, and I bought Stellar Blade on PC. And I bought it on and the same thing with Grae. Grae like double dipped, bought the physical version is because like we want to support things physically. And now, according to what I heard, I forgot who's doing it, but there are I think Nintendo starting to do it, saying that like, we understand the games are getting a little expensive. We understand that the physical of the game and the digital version of the game, like you're getting the box, you're getting the cart, and you're getting artwork and stuff like that. I believe moving forward, if we can actually get like is $10 cheaper for a digital version, I think that'd be great. Right, $70 for a game, $60 for a digital version. I think that's where we should go, in my opinion, right? But it's just making everything like $70 across the board, because that was their excuse. It's like, oh, the actual physical version, the disc, it's it costs money to make that. And so I hope moving forward, physical media does make a huge comeback. And of course, like I'm not a big fan of the whole what's that called? The game key card for Nintendo, but like, like I'm just gonna scream into the void. But Sevvy, were you able to get a physical copy of Pocopia?
No,
it's sold out everywhere.
Yeah, I tried.
I'm not sure if it's on Amazon, but it's sold out everywhere in stores.
Yeah, no, I tried. I was not able to. I really did try.
Yeah,
it's really hard to get physical games.
Now I do want to ask you. So Sevvy, now that you play Pocopia, how many hours did you put into Pocopia?
Too many.
Okay, so you played the game. You love. Obviously you love the game.
Oh
now.
Yeah, I love the game. Yes.
Besides like all the other games, is Pocopia a console seller? Like, would you buy the Switch 2 for Pocopia?
I would. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I obviously bought the Switch 2 not for gaming, not for a specific game. When I bought it because obviously it's part of my job as a streamer is to play games in different platforms. So that's kind of why I bought it. But if it had not been my job, I probably would have waited. And then when Pocopia came out, there were only 3 games that would have motivated me to buy the Switch 2. Pocopia, a Zelda game, and a Paper Mario game.
Okay. So yeah, because according to what I heard, a lot of people bought Pocopia and it's not on the Switch 1, so they bought Switch 2 for the game.
Yeah.
So it's just again,
it kind of highlights my point. It's like people are saying, "Oh, there shouldn't be any exclusive. There shouldn't be any exclusives." But
no, in my opinion,
if you're selling.
Yeah.
If you're selling hardware, you really need to I know how anti-consumer that sounds, but if you want to sell your gaming hardware, there needs to be something in there that's only on it for it to sell. So
it's the same thing, right? It's like did people buy the PS4 for Bloodborne? Did people buy it? Did people buy the PS5 for God of War or whatever it is, right? Did people buy specific consoles? And most of the time, and this is where I like the idea of exclusivities, is because, you can only buy this, like for consumers, I get it, but for consumers, put everything on a PC. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Put everything on a PC. Fuck it. It'll be good for me or whatever it is, right? But the thing is that if you have competing games and stuff like that, you will have them. It will breed what's it called again? Innovation, right?
Yeah,
it's like if you have competitors and stuff like that, it'll breed innovation. That's the reason why I like the console wars, right? That's why when Xbox and Sony were still battling it out, like Nintendo just over here doing their own shit. But in my opinion, I think that they should make exclusives. It's I can play what's it called, God of War on PlayStation. I can play freaking Halo or whatever, what's it called
Mhm.
again? Any other Xbox game just on the Xbox. But like Call of Duty is cross-platform.
It
You
is
know, freaking
everywhere.
like Arc Raiders or whatever it is, cross-platform. Just have it be it like
Yeah.
that. And I think it will help keep the consoles alive. But having Xbox being a subscription-based cloud system thing only, and of course that's where they're moving towards. I think like the reason why a lot of people bought their consoles is because they could just play it on PC. That's the reason why.
Exactly. And I think like at that point it's going to be more of a question of what will motivate you to buy one versus the other. I know, like say for example, let's go back to PlayStation 2 era, right? People bought either the PlayStation 2 or the Xbox One, right? Or whatever Xbox series you had at the time. Because I'm not an Xbox player. I did have Xbox, but I did not play it because I didn't like it. The reason why people chose the console at that time was because PC was too expensive. PC didn't have the same type of graphics that PlayStation did. The biggest selling point for PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 was like, I mean, the jump between PlayStation 2 graphics and the PlayStation 3 graphics wasn't like a big jump, but the jump from PlayStation to PlayStation 2, the jump from PC to PlayStation 2 was insane for graphics. So you got better graphics, you got a faster system that was, that could just output the game like that. You didn't spend a lot of time in loading screens like unlike you did in PC, because I know I had a PC and I had a PlayStation 2, and I would rather then at that time play games in the PlayStation 2 because they ran better and they looked better, right? But right now you have the situation where the graphics in Xbox, in PlayStation, and PC are kind of stagnated. So that is no longer a determining factor of you choosing one or the other. So right now we're just then looking at prices and we're looking at games. We're looking at exclusivity, right? If you're brave enough to make your own PC, then you can make a PC for cheap. In my opinion. Well, that's also true. Super Nintendo to PlayStation was also pretty insane. That is actually true. So like I know like you can build a PC, or if you don't want to get your hands dirty, because if you buy a pre-built PC, that's gonna be pretty expensive. But if you built it yourself, it really won't. Right. And it's gonna be a matter of if you want to get your hands dirty and then do it, because it will take you a lot of time to build your own PC. So then in that situation, it might be better for you than to just buy a PlayStation 5 and just hook it up to a monitor, or get an HD capture card and then run it through your PC that way.
Yep. It's just in my opinion right now, like if you have a right now, especially with the price increase of the PS5, um
Yeah, that's
would
that's
you
the thing
rather
with
buy
this
a
generation,
PS5?
right?
Would you rather buy? It's like you can only buy one, right? You don't have the a lot to buy to, especially right now with the RAM increase, the graphics
Yeah.
card increase, the storage increase for SSDs and stuff. It's like in order for you to get a decent enough like rig, you need to pay maybe like $800 to $1,000 now.
Yeah.
Right. Back then you could build a PC for like $450 and it'll be
Yeah.
better than the PS5. That you can't do that anymore. And even in the third market, like a Facebook marketplace or whatever, that's where I bought my PC. It's and the crazy thing, I bought this like prior to the RAM surge. Right. This thing comes with like 64 gigs of RAM. So it's just like right now, like that's how much is that? It's so expensive now. So like I remember Rabnad, he hangs out in the chat from time to time. He asks me, he's like, well, now it's just I can't buy both now. I have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Which one can I get?
And it's like what kind of apart from the plateau of graphical fidelity, it's the crazy time where it used to be these consoles go down in price as the years pass. Now we're seeing it going up. So I think it's hurting the console market even more because of that. And like for me, it's like I keep saying this almost every time we have this conversation. It's like, I would always go at this point. I used to like consoles more than I play PC, but now it's like I'm at the PC master race. So because it's
right now, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's overall practicality. It's like I keep saying because my work PC and my gaming PC are one and the same. So it's like I already got my money's worth just by working a couple of months and then making more money using it. So it's like for me, it's a no-brainer. That's something a console can never ever do. So yeah, I think for me, overall practicality. Yeah.
And the thing too is like right now, like if I need to upgrade my PC, I'll just upgrade one thing, or I might upgrade two things instead of just having to like build or get a pre-built computer, because the motherboard is still pretty new, like everything is still pretty new. Like as long as you have a full-size tower, then you should be okay, and then you can just start swapping things here and there, and that's going to be way cheaper than buying a PlayStation 5 or buying the PlayStation 6 when it comes out, because that's going to be pretty expensive too. So it's just a matter of where you're at in your PC experience, if you have to completely change everything, or if you're just changing one thing.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see. Colluding with AI mafia and GPU. Look. If in the future we can have AI robot cats with cat ladies with massive big tits and stuff like that, we perhaps we are too harsh on the AI. All right. We're just probably too harsh. Xbox powered me. Yeah.
In my line of work, I use a lot of AI. So it's like, even though my hardware became more expensive because of AI, I'm making money because of AI at the same time. So it's like it kind of offset it because of that. So yeah, I'm still like, even though you're gonna have to pay at least 800 and above for a PC, but at the end of the day, for me, you're like, if you're on the internet a lot on a daily basis, you're gonna get your money back, or you're gonna get the value out of that device anyway. So I'll always say, if you have to choose one, choose PC. I think PC is a no-brainer.
Yeah, and plus you can watch cyber porn a lot quicker on your PC than you can on your, like back in the day, you can potentially use your Switch. You go onto the browser. According to what I heard a long time ago, this is from articles I read on the internet, right? Like you can actually use the web browser, the Opera web browser from a Nintendo Wii to watch porn. According to what I heard.
Sounds like Phil did it, guys.
I've never done that ever. All right. I don't know they have an Opera web browser. I'm just making that up. I don't know. Okay. I don't know that. Why did I say Opera? I don't know. They didn't have Chrome back in the day.
Did they have Opera back then when the Wii was out? Yeah. I have no idea.
It was Opera. It was Opera web browser. It was very bad. You need to have like good connection for you to even see anything, according to what I heard.
Suck my dick says I did that on my PSP as a kid.
Yeah, hey, brother.
He just confirmed it.
That's true. PS5 8-year-old DDR6 RAM wasn't invented yet. Yeah, man. That's what I heard. Okay, all right. Speaking of video games, let's go on and talk about this. Did you guys know that there is a new Harry Potter game that's rumored to be coming out soon?
Yes, I'm
excited.
So
did you play? Sevvy, did you play Hogwarts Legacy?
Oh my god, yes, that game was amazing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about
still
it.
need to finish it.
All right, so Hogwarts Legacy 2 rumored to be announced soon. Pegged. I don't know why to use pegged. For release next year. So Hogwarts Legacy sold over 40 million copies. That's a lot. That's a lot of copies. And remember which group of people were extremely angry that this game was doing really, really well?
The left.
Yeah, the left and the people who are the trans community were very,
is
very
is that site still up where they're still
no,
tracking
it's not.
streamers?
I checked already. I checked. Is that streamer playing that wizard game, whatever it is? There's a literally a website that these people made that you can type. It's literally a simple search bar. It looks like a Google thing, right? You type it in. You type in the username, so like a Twitch streamer or a YouTube streamer or whatever it is. You type in their name, and it tells you whether or not they played the game and for how many hours. So the reason why is because if they did, then they can go to your live stream.
They can
and
they want to intentionally derail your stream.
yeah, they'll go there and talk shit about you and saying that, oh, why you're supporting a transphobe, why are you supporting J.K. Rowling? Yeah, so absolutely crazy,
Wow.
unhinged people. So now here's it. This is the best Harry Potter game out there, and there's nothing close to it. It is now the story is the weakest of the game. The story is like a 6 or I don't want to say it's a 7. I'm not gonna say fuck 6, 7. Fuck you, chat. Anyways, it was the game. The story is about a 7. Everything else is like a 9 or a 10. It's really good. It's extremely immersive. The open world is freaking fantastic. The music, the environment, the lore, everything. It's so well done. And I stopped playing after basically I beat the game. I had it on PS5. I beat it, and now a lot of people were waiting for the Quidditch DLC, and that never really came out. There was a mod for it, trying to make it like an MMO. That would have been really.
There was a
fucking cool.
game. There was a Quidditch game.
Yeah, there was a Quidditch game that I think
came
there's a
out
mod of that.
separately.
Yeah, but it wasn't officially a part of the game. Now, a lot of trans people were mad, saying that if you support this game, you're a terrible person. And of course, there's a bunch of people. Well, there's like 1 or 2 people who bought the collector's edition of the game and broke it with a hammer. Do you know who doesn't care about that? J.K. Rowling.
Mhm.
Because
She
you
got
already
your
bought the
money.
game. You bought it for
She got your money
$350 just to
Fucking
break
idiot.
it. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this game. Sevvy, what house are you in?
Slytherin.
Did you choose
The best
Slytherin,
house.
or you got sorted into Slytherin?
I've always been Slytherin.
What about you, Grae?
I got Ravenclaw. Then I just rolled with it.
Yeah, Ravenclaw is like the analytical, like the smart people, right?
Yes.
Like
I have
the
no
yeah,
idea.
And I know Slytherin is the people who crave
I have no
power
idea.
over everything else, right? Power.
They're ambitious
Ambitious.
and cunning. They're
Okay,
ambitious and cunning.
I knew it was gonna be. I got sorted into Hufflepuff.
No! Okay, well, if it makes you feel better, Hufflepuff are known to be loyal friends. So that just means you're a very loyal friend. It just means you don't have main character energy. That's just what it means.
It's just so see that's the reason why Gay confirmed. I just can you just ban that Rabnat guy from the chat? Thank you. So here's the thing. Okay. I think that is actually accurate for me, is because I always have imposter syndrome, and I never have main character syndrome. And even in my group of friends, I never considered myself to be like the guy that sort of like led the friend group. You know, like when you're in the friend group, there's usually one person that's like, hey, I want to go here. Let's all go here. Sort of like the leader of the group, right? For me, I'm more of the ugly, funny guy at the back. You know, it's just like the guy who's like a court jester. That's who I am, right? But a lot of people will say, hey, Cedric Diggory is also a Hufflepuff. And it was like, well, yeah, but he's Robert Pattinson. Right. But anyways, Phil Gooner has Gooner energy. He can't hang with Slytherin. No, absolutely not. But yeah, but yes, but the thing is, with this game comes the announcement of this game comes to people who are the crazy liberal trans people. Now here's the thing. J.K. Rowling agrees with everything they say. Every single thing but one, right? So which is basically the transgender thing, right? The transgender bathroom and stuff like women can't be men can't be women, and stuff like keep women safe, yada yada yada. And then they labeled her as a TERF, which is this trans exclusionary radical feminist, which is what they labeled her as. And they're trying to dox her, they're trying to get rid of her, trying to not buy her books and stuff like that. And while she's sleeping with her billions and billions of dollars. But
yeah,
the reason why I brought that up is because I did say that I did bring it up that I can't wait for these crazy people to lose to lose their freaking minds, right? I said I can't wait for the brain damaged transgender community to boycott let's say make websites and attack normal people who are excited for this game to lose their collective minds. I'm gonna buy the collector's edition and do multiple giveaways. And I didn't know this, but Jay the Viper basically said, yeah, there's this person right over here. Right over here. Hi, just to let everyone know that if you buy this game, I'll never associate with you again.
Nice. Thank you. Please make sure to do that.
Femboy, I was gonna say
nothing lost. Nothing of value is lost.
Man, what a username.
Yeah, and that even if you pirate it, I'll still think a lot less of you. What?
Again, your opinion does not matter because they're a femboy.
Yeah, it's like don't threaten me with a good time, that kind of thing.
I
right?
know,
Like,
right?
yeah,
It's like,
so-
please leave.
yeah, just get the fuck out of here, right? So, of course, so a lot of people who are very, very upset at this. But the thing is, a lot of people are saying that hey, they had a transgender character.
They did.
Yeah, at the what's it called again? The Three Broomsticks, right? It's like the bartender.
Yeah, the bartender.
Right?
The bartender.
Yeah, so I don't really care. I don't really care about it. Overall, that's one part of like you have like one mission with her, right? Or it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, one mission. But other than that, like the game was really good. I enjoyed it. I just hope that the story is better. But are you guys excited for the TV show?
Oh my god. I am not
no.
for a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because of the,
so
those major changes to the characters. I think that's what killed it. Like I would have given it a chance if it, I get it that you can't compare. It's kind of unfair to compare it to the OG movies, but if you're intentionally going out of your way to just send a political message, then yeah, I'm not excited anymore.
yeah.
Well, I mean, other than that, other than the fact that they're race swapping and it's probably going to be more weird ass woke shit in there. The fact is like if you look at the trailer, you see that the mood and the vibe they're going for. Like think about it this way: you read the first book. This is the trailer for the first TV show is going to be based on the first book, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's magical. Harry Potter first goes to Hogwarts. The chains that he has from his family that he's in basically gets they get broken. He's set free. He is going to Hogwarts, a place where he now finds a new family, where he finds comfort, where this is a magical world that you're going to be going to. It's supposed to be magical, happy, full of adventure, where he actually starts to feel happy for the first time in his life, where he starts to shine through and finds who he is as an individual, right? The trailer itself is all toned down to dark blue, dark green. There is no happiness in it. It's doom and gloom all the way out. It has the same lenses that are used for the fifth book, where again it's like Voldemort is back. The green hues to it. Yeah,
Half-Blood Prince?
No, Half-Blood Prince is the sixth book.
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, where Voldemort is back. People are dying here, like left and right, because Cedric already died in book 4, right? So, and then the war is starting. So then, if you look at that, the lens that they use in the movies are darker. It's a darker feel to it. It's doom and gloom. It's very dark blues, very like green when it comes to Voldemort. So if you look at the trailer, the entire trailer and the vibe that it gets to it, it's dark. It's gloomy. It's not happy, right? I can understand that if they would have used those lenses when he's living with the Dursleys before he leaves, but it is used all throughout. So they're already telling us like they're just going for this tragic story, and the first book is not supposed to be tragic. It's supposed to like be finding happiness.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm at that point where it's like a catch-22, right? Like if I support it, I'm supporting Black Snape. I'm supporting the changes that are not good. But if I
Yeah.
support it, I make the transgender community very, very upset. So I don't know what to do.
Well, I'll tell you what
Well-
I'm gonna do. I will watch it and I will make content out of it.
Exactly.
I will grift it.
That's
That's what I'm gonna do.
that's
I'm
what you're
gonna
gonna do.
grift the fuck
Yep.
out of it.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, to be honest, I hope it's good. Like the TV show, like we, no matter what, like I always want something to be good, something to surprise me. It's like, oh, despite the race change, which I don't like, hey, it's pretty good. Hey, this is a pretty good show. Or same thing with like One Piece, right? Despite the race changes, like the show is pretty good, serviceable, right? But maybe the reason why it's all dark and doom and gloom, maybe is because the reason why it's dark because we have Black Snape. I don't know.
That could be it. That
Yeah.
could be it. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it's darker than the final season of Game of Thrones, and you can't even see those dark ass Indian kids. Man. Well, they do have a lot of even in Slytherin, there were a lot of like Indian kids in the background. I remember like when the trailer I saw like Draco Malfoy, and then like a lot of the people that were in Slytherin were all like Indian, like I'm talking about like India kind of like descent. I'm like, oh, we see like 2 or 3 of them, right? But like in that one's like there's a lot of them in Slytherin, right? But yeah. What's this here? The John Beck with on Rumble with the 10. Thank you. Thank you, man. Hey Phil, Sevvy, and Grae. Potter Worldwide said it's pegged. I think so too. I'm going to wait and see how trusted reviewers like you guys rate it. Yeah, absolutely. Like, when it comes down to reviews, I wait for the people that I trust to review it first, right? People who have like early access, or people who like I agree mostly with. Of course, sometimes I would like to make my own assessment. Typically, like that's what you should do if possible. But sometimes, like you've lost all faith in like media. It's like, do I even want to waste my time watching this? Right? Like,
Makes sense.
Like, should I watch this TV show, or I could just jerk off again, right? And it's not one of those quick jerk offs where you're like, you can do it in about 2 minutes. I'm talking about one you're stripped down completely naked, and you're like, oh man, your wife is gone for like 3 hours. That kind of jerk off session. So yeah, I do agree. I will definitely wait. We will. Grae and I will definitely be watching it, and we will tell you what we think about it for sure. Yeah. But thank you for the 10. Thank you. Let's see. Phil, so I checked my wizarding profile, and I'm a Slytherin. Patronus is a cat, and to my wand's 13 inches of Phoenix core. I think mine is like some kind of like Greyhound or some crap. So like this is a stupid Patronus. I didn't get something cool, right? Like a freaking Phoenix or like a doe or anything. I think my Patronus is like 2 inches. My wand is 2 inches. So
That checks out.
yeah, it's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. What do you mean? 2 minutes? What are you talking about? 2 minutes if I make it last longer, right?
That's a
Sevvy.
marathon.
That's a marathon. Yeah, 2 minutes is long, bro. 2 minutes is legit long. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Sorry, Sevvy, that I'm gonna have to bring this up, but and sorry to everyone who's listening. But typically, as like a guy, we had our dicks for our entire lives, and once you knew how to masturbate, you knew exactly how fast you can do it. Like especially like, now here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. If a girl does it for me, that's great. But like, if I need to make it fucking fast, like how, like if there's like a fucking time, like I'm speed running a jerk off session, there's no one better than yourself, because you know exactly what gets you going. 100%. Right? Now here's the thing. Stranger Lefty is pretty cool. Yeah, you got speed running. What are you talking about? I fall asleep after 1 minute. See, that's why when you're watching the Japanese one, you gotta make sure that you gotta turn off the noise, okay? Because those girls sound like they're crying. Right?
I am learning so much about guys today. Thank you.
Bill is right. Yeah, that is true. Right? That is true. Right? let's say your wife is going out to the fucking USPS, right? They're going, hey, I'm gonna be gone for 10 minutes and stuff like that, right? First things first, it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to the exact video to know that that's the shit that gets you off really, really fast? Or do you want to explore? And 9 times out of 10, you don't want to risk it. How about she's like, oh, she comes back home, I forgot something, and you're too busy looking at other shit, right? It's like, oh, this is a new video about someone else, right? No, you know exactly which site, exactly what to type in the search bar, and how many pages you go until you hit next, like in page 3. You scroll down, the third one from the top, that's the one you fap to, and then you can do it in like 42
This is
seconds.
so specific.
I read this in an article, by the way. I've never done it. I've never risked. You got to risk it, Phil. Phil, what are
You,
talking
you gotta
about?
share that source, Phil. You gotta share that source. Chat is asking for the source, Phil.
This is here, Phil. What the fuck, Phil? They're crying is the whole point. That's crazy, man. Look, I don't like when they're crying, bro. It's like, why are you crying? Stop it, man. How informative. Sure, Phil. Oh, yeah, go to the 4th bracket, find the gems, man. Oh
my
shit,
God.
man. But yeah. So it's just me? It's just me? Phil, stop talking. What are you talking about? I guarantee you guys gone through the shit, all right? All right? I know you guys fucking know, all right? I mean, the tears help. That is fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
That is crazy.
I'm learning
man.
so much
It's
about
better,
guys.
It's better when they're resisting. It's just like,
What?
taking notes is crazy, bro. Oh my god. No, Phil, because I have a room for myself. Look.
Oh my god.
Okay, here's look, you know what? Let's go on to the next topic, bro.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Here. Okay, I do want to talk about this. Okay, I think this is pretty crazy. Okay, this has to do with the shooter earlier today. Okay, look at this thing. Check. Okay, so this is right over here. Cole Allen, 31, identified as a suspected shooter. Go to the next one. Cole Allen.
2023.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How did he know?
Hold on.
The only post for that profile?
So no, he has multiple posts, but it is the only post. It's his only post. I saw this earlier. I'm like, what? So I was like, so of course, what's it called again? Scott Presser. So what in the world? Kongman Lee, bro, what the fuck? Madam Sevvy.
What
is there any significance in the date, time of year, the months of this post? Is there any interesting pattern you think from the numbers? Do a quick research on Henry Ma. Is there any California, LA area interact with the C2 education for the capacity? How does any of the information, date and time? Okay, does Grok actually respond? Has no notable historical cultural tie to the exact date and time. Numbers like 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 or yield no clear patterns beyond basic numerology. No public records of Henry Ma, Martinez in LA, Torrance area, C2 education linked to that interaction. The X account is exactly one post ever, just Cole Allen.
What the fuck?
That is crazy. That's why I said, is he a fucking time traveler? How did he know? N-word, what the fuck?
Wow.
Like, I don't even know. This is like freaking like...
That's crazy. Yeah.
Time like, what? Sounds like a lot of scrubbing is going on. Time traveler confirmed. Like, here's the thing. Like Henry Martinez, has he deleted all of his posts? Because you can't change the time. You can't change the time and date that you posted this.
Yeah.
So this account supposedly joined December 2023. So then they joined just to make that post.
They joined and made the post and hadn't posted anything else. Really? Wait. They joined on that date?
Yeah.
That is crazy. And he hasn't posted any ever since. So you don't know where they live. Because in order for you to get that, like, oh, this person is, you have to verify your account and shit like that. to see where you live. So this person hasn't been on anytime recently to show where he's located.
What the
Does he have any replies? Any media? Nothing. That's the only thing he's posted.
Holy.
That is crazy.
Wait.
How did you get suggested that? No. So basically,
No, someone reposted it.
someone found it, and I was like, wait, let me look into this.
Yeah.
I got obviously a time ninja FBI opened up. Well, what do you mean me? I didn't do anything. I don't know Cole Allen just because I live in California doesn't mean I know him. Yeah, so this is just really fucking weird.
That's scary.
Sevvy is doing her autistic
I am doing my
digging.
autistic thing. Just give me a second.
Yeah, MK Ultra 12 monkey stuff smells like a psyop. Yeah, I don't. What the fuck, man? And the fact that he's using the Pepe meme. That is crazy. Is there any quote?
But it says an account that you know is following it. What's that account?
Scott Pressler. This guy. He just followed recently. I guarantee he just recently followed it.
Oh,
Scott Pressler is following. I guarantee because he typed that an hour ago, so that means that he followed him because
probably when he probably typed the name Cole Allen and that appeared somewhere on his feed.
Yeah.
When he typed it on search. Yeah.
It's their only post. Yeah, Defiant L's, like Drunk 3PO, Jonas right over here. Whoever owns this account has an opportunity to really ruin someone's day by coming back for one tweet. Right? This guy just made so much money on Polymarket. Oh my god. 2023. 3 years ago. His only post ever. What the fuck is going on? This account was created and only tweeted was from 2023. Coincidentally, is the name of the shooter. That's basically us right now.
All right, there is nothing.
Yeah, there's
in
nothing on the guy.
archive.org. There's nothing, and
California is a small town. Do you know what are you talking about? California is huge, bro. California is huge. Oh my god, man. Yeah, people who I think this is some kind of like aliens bullshit. Could be a different Cole Allen. I don't know.
Let's see what comes up in coming days. Then maybe we can make it go through an AI to do research. Maybe there's multiple Cole Allens.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I just thought that was something to bring up. Is just like it's so fucking weird. It's just coincident. Could be Cole himself. What makes it weird is it's his only post. Yes, it's his only post, and he probably made that account, posted that, and that's it.
that's insane.
Yeah, mine. My
2023.
mind's a little blown. Yeah, 2023.
Me
yeah.
too. That's crazy. I looked and there's nothing similar with that username because generally people tend to use similar usernames and there is no similar username to that. So there's no way to track it. The picture is just a meme picture, so there's no way to track that person either. It's just weird.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
And there's nothing in archive.org either. So
All right.
if he had posted stuff and then deleted it would have showed up on archive.org.
I'll share you guys something in the private. I did ask Gemini to see what it can find, but it's not Cole Allen. It's Alan Cole.
Alan Cole.
Yeah, on December 18th, 2023. 18-year-old
Alexander Alan Cole.
Cole.
Well, no, this is somebody else. This is 2000.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just trying to find the links for that tweet in particular.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's like a different.
It is very, very weird. Yeah. Yo, Jesus Davila, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you, dude. Thank you. All right. Now, okay, let's go and talk about this. I haven't seen the latest season of Invincible. According to what I heard, it's like peak storytelling, It's really good. I've seen some animations online, and from coming from a person that majored in animation, it's not great. And of course, they spent most of their money. I think it's like $2.3 million or something. It's a lot of money because they have a lot of really, really like top of the line like voice actors. They have very like famous people voicing these characters and stuff like that. But this last episode, sort of bringing a couple of couple things that happen, right? Like of course I sort of know what it is. It's because Beardo basically loves spoiling everything. So he spoiled this for me a little bit. But Eve was afraid that she might have to raise a child alone. So she murdered it without first telling the father she was pregnant. So she got an abortion. And Invincible apologized. I'm sorry I did this to you. This being leaving for a few months to fight a war to save Earth from slavery or extinction. And Sevvy, what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen Invincible?
I have not, so I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so Invincible, this guy Mark is voiced by the guy who plays Glenn, Steven Yeun in The Walking Dead. He's a Korean dude, right? And Eve is voiced by that blonde chick from Community, I believe Community. I forgot her name already. But yeah, but overall, it's based off of a graphic novel, really well done. J.K. Simmons does a voice for one of the characters. Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy. According to, I don't know what Grey's Anatomy is, chat. I just made it up. But she voices the mom, and a lot of very, very like triple A, like top tier Hollywood actors voices a lot of these characters. You got what's it called again? The guy who voices his name forgot his name already. Aaron Paul. Aaron Paul voices one of the characters. Jeffrey D. Morgan voices one of the characters. And as of right now, this, according to the last season, a lot of people really liked it, but some people didn't like it. But these two are in a relationship. They're both superheroes, and they get into they have sexual intercourse. And what people are talking about that is like she got an abortion without telling Mark. And now the question is, this is actually also in the graphic novel, so it's not like something that they did for the TV show. Now, in your opinion, do you think this is worth sort of like keeping? What are your thoughts overall, since you never seen it from an outside looking in perspective? What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, if it is in the comics, I mean, I think they should stay true to the comics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, see, Invincible, the same creator as The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman. He basically made the same thing. Grae, what about you, man? What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, when did it started as a comic first, right? Then as an animated TV series. So when did the comic start for this IP?
Let me double check. Invincible. Let me double check. Release. The initial release for this was back in Invincible comic book series was created, and its initial release was 2003, so a long time ago.
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
Maybe this is just a mix of coincidences, given what's going on right now with Western entertainment. But if me looking outside and not having that knowledge, because I only found out a while ago when we were about to start that it's following the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with that. Yeah, don't change it because it's already happened in the comics. That's how it went down the comic. But this is this weird coincidence for this story that outside looking in, right, especially with what's going on right now in recent years, it comes off as distasteful because of what's going on. But in actuality, since it's part of the comic book, then I guess it's okay. But for me, despite equipped with that knowledge, I wouldn't want to anymore because it comes across as it comes across like they're kind of ruining the character. You know? Even if it's in the comics, I understand it, but I don't think it's I wouldn't like the character to the point where I would probably not want to watch it anymore or wouldn't be encouraged to watch it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. Even though it remains faithful to the comic book. It's not like the wokies changed it in the TV show. Despite that, yeah.
Yeah. So according to what I heard, like there's some creative changes that they did, like changing race swapping couple characters, gender swapping couple characters and stuff like that. But overall, I like season 1. Season 1's really good. Season 2 was okay. Season 3 was decent, and I believe this is season 4. I believe. But a lot of people did like it. So I did ask. I went online and searched up. How long was she pregnant for before she got the abortion? Right. So someone's asking. Right. Is that abortion at 9 months? Full term abortion. But Mark was gone for about 10 months, and then it doesn't have a specific time. But when he returned during the war, she got an abortion in the period alone, and she was overwhelmed and believing Mark might have been dead. So she was afraid that she was going to raise her kid by herself. That's the reason why she got the abortion. And I think a lot of women do that as well. Now, here's the thing, not a lot, but I think most of them uses it as a contraception. But the thing is that a lot of military people, military wives do that too, right? They don't get abortions; they just take care of the kid. And if the husband is off to war for 4 years, right, 4 years, 8 years, or whatever, like it is what it is. But in terms of this, I don't think is a big issue. If it's in the comic books, then leave it what it is. I don't think it's a big issue for this one that people are getting upset because they thought that because some people who don't know, they thought that they added this in to the show.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's until you told me. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't really paying attention anymore. It's like, another day, another woke IP gone woke. That's in my mindset nowadays. But yeah, I mean, if people still like the content, and I don't think it's worth highlighting anymore.
Yeah. So in my opinion, I think it's like if it's in the comic books, then it is what it is, right? But
but like it for being face value, despite with having that knowledge, it's faithful to the comic, then I would, because of that, I find it a bit distasteful for me to want to go in. So
yeah.
Because like I there's this anime that I watched back in my childhood years. It's called Gatekeepers. Like I then like 2 to 3 years ago, I decided to watch it again. Then given like I was a kid back then, so I didn't know that they had a sequel to it. So when I watched it a few years ago, like, it's like, yeah, I heard that this anime had a sequel of sorts. Then there was a novel and then a sequel. Then I read the novel English, a fan translated. It was horrible, man. It was so bad. Like, holy shit, man. I wish I never read this. Like, it's kind of like that.
Let's see. The writing was even woke back then. Eve's power, if I can recall, she can literally create anything from thin air. Yeah, she can create like houses and stuff like that. Like and,
wow, she's crazy.
Yeah, she's pretty sure. Like Sevvy, I would Grae, you too. Watch the first episode. That's it.
Okay.
It's on Amazon Prime. Watch the first episode, and if you hate it, stop watching it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll let you know what I think.
Okay, the
I'll
first
send
episode.
you a message.
Yeah, okay, it's okay. It's good. The first season is really good. I think the first season is amazing. It's really really good. So in my opinion, I know Grae, you're not gonna have time, but Sevvy, let me know what you think of it. The first episode is really good.
Okay.
Let's see. Invincible did a good job gender swapping characters and writing them better than they did in the comics beside Tech Jacket. Okay. Yes, for me, I've never read the graphic novel, so I wouldn't know. All right. Let's go ahead. Yeah. First episode. Yeah, chat, no spoilers. Just watch the first episode, Sevvy. You'll love it.
Okay.
All right. So, this will be the last topic for tonight, and of course, this goes back to the quartering. So, Sevvy, what are your thoughts on this? And this whole quartering crash out thing and stuff like that's been happening with Kino Casino and stuff like that. Him trying to go after everyone. He said, I'm taking a week off. I'm gonna go after everyone. I can get all your YouTube accounts demonetized and banned. So what are your thoughts on that?
Wow. Okay. I think the guy needs to find some help. I think he needs to stop drinking and doing whatever it is that he's doing, and he just needs to just lay off the internet. Everybody who has been telling them, hey dude, you need to chill, you need to calm down, you need to stop this crazy madness that you're doing, he's instantly attacking. So for example, when because Jeremy went to Twitter to tell Quartering, who was also Jeremy, okay, you need to step a bit, take a step back and just chill. he immediately started to attack him. Then he started to say he was going to go against Craig. He was going to go against everybody from Geeks and Gamers. He was going against absolutely everybody. And he goes on this, like, I don't know if he's doing this when he's drunk or what is he doing, but he like just starts attacking everybody, then deletes everything. So I think this dude needs help. If this is not a call for help, I don't know what is. But also, I don't give a shit about him, so he can go fuck himself.
What about you, Grae? How do you feel about this?
Yeah,
like, he's like literally threatening everyone's channel, basically. That's part of Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, it's like, I think even now G&G, FNT are still want to try to help him despite all the damage that he's done. But yeah, he kind of started it. Back when this was still just Kino Casino shitting on him. It's like he's the one who instigated where the anti-woke channels are crashing out. Then he brings up the social blade of Gary. He brings up the social blade of G&G. Oh, look at their views, they're declining. It's like that's how it started with G&G and him. But what pushed him over the edge is the Jewish bull when Kino Casino started covering that. And then that's when the threats started to happen. That's when the channel takedown started to happen. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like we can only do so much to make him see the error of his ways. But if he refuses to help himself, then nobody can help him. That's it. That's really it. And I'm watching the late because Kino Casino just came back on Kick doing their live streams again. So I'm currently finishing up on their latest live stream. And it's only gonna get worse because what they're doing now, since he shut down the Clips channel on YouTube, so they're giving full permission to anyone who wants to start a clip channel. You have full permission to create Kino Casino clips and even monetize. They will not go after you. They will have no problem with it. So that's gonna encourage so many people to open up new channels and monetize them. And it's gonna be all over YouTube, full of Kino Casino clips shitting on Cord. The coming weeks are gonna get it's only gonna get worse. So for me, I don't know. It's like it's either quartering just continues to quadruple down until he becomes irrelevant, or he just brute forces his way until people forget. But either way, it's not a good look. It's like it's better if he just apologizes and try to garner some goodwill back. The sooner he does that, the better.
So it's just so, of course, the quartering said that, hey, he basically went after Craig and said that, hey, I'm going to leak your DMs. I'm going to ruin you, that kind of thing, right? I'm paraphrasing here, right? So, of course, Yeet goes after a lot of internet dramas and stuff like that. So, is Craig responding to it? So, let's go ahead and watch what Craig actually said. I think this video is like, hey, man, like, I have nothing against the quartering. Okay. Like, we used to be an affiliate of Coffee Brand Coffee, right? Like, use code Asian at checkout to get 20% off, whatever it is, right? And I never met the guy and stuff like that. I used to watch his content, but I just feel that with this, it's like, hey, man, you need to sort of just take a step back and like just look at yourself and like, hey, we're trying to help you here, man. Just calm down, though. He blocked me for like just telling him.
That's the thing. He can't quit the alcohol. He literally drinks himself daily, literally. So that's a huge reason why he can't think straight. That really is.
So someone asks, is it substance abuse?
Yep.
I don't know, man.
This is a fireball right here. This is him live on stream holding alcohol. What do you think? Grae, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, that's my question. Actually, I don't know how potent that thing is.
So a fireball is 33% alcohol.
Oh my God. Wow.
Okay, that is insane. Okay, never mind. Okay,
that's a lot.
Yeah. So 66 proof, 33% alcohol. Let's see. The product is a mixture of a Canadian whiskey, cinnamon flavor, and sweeteners. It's distinct from other fire brand stuff, but the standard one is 33%. If it's cinnamon malt or cinnamon wine or whiskey, they're a little bit lower, like 16 to 21. But if it's straight up fireball, it's 33%. And that looks like the regular bottle.
Yeah, it's like, you can only reach him if he stops consuming that thing. But the thing is, he doesn't want to. Like every day.
You can't help somebody You can't help somebody if they don't want to help themselves.
Yes,
Was I the
absolutely
only
true.
person that he didn't block when I told him to calm down? Because he didn't block me. Like I told him, like you need to step away. You need to
Wait,
stop responding.
because you're a girl.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You like look. Okay, before we watch that video, we gotta watch this video here. Okay, we gotta watch this video. Here. Have you seen this video? Sevvy, have you seen this video?
I have not seen the video, but I saw people talk about this video.
All right, so we're gonna watch this video. Okay, so here we go.
If I did see a girl in a chainmail bikini, you know, we would have got her on camera. Here's a MILF. And we got, oh boy, we got a thick girl right there, boys. Rawr.
Oh.
Even Phil is ashamed, man. Even Phil is ashamed.
Like, I'm getting secondhand cringe. Okay, like here's the thing. I say a lot of degenerate, stupid, retarded shit on the internet, but I wouldn't do this in public. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. This is in Bristol, Wisconsin. Ooh, her cup overflows. She's a little bit old, but she overflows.
Whoa.
Adam Ray the super chats will blot out the sun. Yeah.
Overflowing.
That's what I'm talking about. MILF, yeah.
Does he
keeping it tight?
Does he go to these places to like check out women? I don't get it.
No.
Yeah, boy. Here you go.
Yeah, this was the price. That's all it
$20. I know it looks bad, but somebody paid me $20 to do it.
Oh my
That is
god.
$20? Come on, man. At least
$20?
be a better grifter. So this is from Camelot. So shout out to Camelot. He was able to get this right over here.
Yes,
But,
send the link
yeah.
to chat. Send the link because people are asking where can I.
Oh, you guys want the link? Or here's the link. Go. I'll drop it in chat. Go ahead and check it out. It is on Camelot's official. Go ahead and check that out. Shout out to Cody, man. Shout out. But so let's go and talk about this video right over here. The stuttering Craig responding to quartering with the beef that's been going on and stuff like that. And of course, like I've been on side scrollers multiple times, so it's just like he's just trying to be a friend. He's like, hey, bro, hey, buddy, like we do the same shit. We're trying to look after each other, and this is not it, buddy.
If Jeremy is in the chat, I do have a legit message for you. Put the bottle down. Put down the phone and put the bottle down. You don't need the booze, man. I mean this like sincerely. You don't need it. Get sober, take a break, get off the internet. And when you come back with some creative energy. I know everybody's doing it, so you should do it too. No. Your flag, your channel should be demonetized. It's literally in the terms of service that you can't do what you're doing with those shorts, right? But you're skating by right now. So all I ask of you is to look at yourself and realize that you should, and by the way, I'm not being malicious at all. Take a step back. Totally remove yourself from the internet. If you need to upload some videos to keep your channel in the algorithm, awesome. Do that. That's fine. But outside of that, get your work done, get done, and separate. Go on a vacation, go down to the beach, and just get off the internet. Do not drink. Don't smoke. Don't do any drugs if you do any of that stuff. I'm not implying that you do. I don't know anything about you outside of that. And just separate, man. Come back. Tell everybody you messed up. And then hopefully everybody can move on. That's the best advice I can give you. I was asking for advice from you a couple of years ago. Now I'm giving you advice. Own it. Apologize and do your best to regain some trust.
Yeah, and I used to have big respect for the quartering, right? Like I used to watch a lot of his videos. Like it's like a religious thing. I would watch over his videos about Brie Larson and the entertainment stuff and stuff like that. Like that's how he sort of in my opinion, popped off was the whole Brie Larson stuff, right?
Because there's always that stigma, there's a lot of YouTubers just release slop videos at the end of the day. But You know, people like that stuff. You know, as much as you like to shit talk about that kind of video content, that fast quantity based churn out of videos, people like to watch that stuff. So yeah, that side of me respected him for that. But given what he's doing of late, like all of it, he kind of fell through because of the alcohol and everything he's done afterwards. Yeah.
I mean, very clearly he is having a hard time. He's lashing out. The dude needs to get some help. Whatever form that help happens. Whether or not he gets help right now, you know, he can either do it voluntarily or, you know, because generally people who have issues end up getting DUIs and then it won't be voluntary anymore.
Yeah. Like we've seen people that I won't say in our sphere, but people that we know that we've been following, and people who that we've been following who's been on shows like TMNE, been on shows on like FNT and stuff like that. And we don't like Ricada is a huge example of that. Like he fucked up major, right? And like he it's just like we don't want someone that we used to watch go through that kind of stuff, and it's just it's sad.
No, of course not. I mean, when the stuff was happening to Nick, you know, I know, like, I sent a message. I was like, I hope you're healing and I hope you're okay. And I hope that you can get the help that you can, because no matter what, I mean, they're still a human being. I'm not gonna be like the left, like we talked about earlier, being like, I hope you die. No, I'm not gonna do that. I will pray for everybody, you know, and hopefully he finds help.
Yeah, I hope that this week, whatever he says, he's taking like a week off or something like that. Like, in my opinion, just fucking like, if you really need to, and it might help you. I know he's not gonna do it. Like, delete Twitter off of your phone.
Yeah.
Delete it for that 1 week, detox, fucking cleanse, and come back, and then just to start over. And here's the thing, and the people that you are apologizing, if he ever does make a video, it's not to the left. You're not apologizing to the left. You're not apologizing to Democrats or anything. You're apologizing to your viewers. You're apologizing for people who are trying to help you.
Yeah.
So I really hope that he gets, like you said, like Sevvy, like I hope he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, just we don't want what happened to Nick happen to happen to Quartering. Of course, like it's completely different. It's like we just hope he's good, man. We just hope he's good, and it's just like like stop drinking on stream, bro. Like it feels like you're slurring and stuff like that when I watch a couple of your videos and stuff like that, and people are calling you out. We're just trying to help you.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad if it gets to the point, and I'm not saying it is for him, because I don't watch his stuff. I don't care about him, period. It's sad if it is to the point where he's just drinking so much that he might feel that he needs to drink in order to do things, because you don't.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I still think some part of him is like listening, because like before all this went mega viral because of what he did to Kino Casino, I was already following Kino Casino for the longest time. So I do know Kino Casino has been talking about him for like a long time now. And this screenshot right here, this one, like, he improved this background streaming. It's because of Kino Casino. It didn't used to look this way. It didn't used to look this neat. And it used to be much more low energy before Kino Casino started calling him out on it. So there's a part of him that wants to improve. So I like that side just needs to be more predominant over his, intoxicated side, which I hope does happen sincerely, so that he can go back to becoming, making stuff that he used to do and becoming a better YouTuber in general.
Yeah.
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 Yep. Let's see. Find a hobby, something to get your mind off of. Like jerking off is a good one. It releases a lot of tension.
He for this case though, he does that a lot. It's very evident that he does that a lot already.
Let's see. The Quartering and EVS lost me a few years ago, back when they had beef on the Yellow Flash stream. Last year, they sound like overgrown kids with Yellow Flash in the middle, instigating. I unsubscribed. Yeah, for me, like, EVS is an amazing artist. I like the beef with him and Rippa. I like Rippa doesn't even talk about it or care about it anymore. He's like, I'm gonna make one. I'm make a couple more videos, and I'm done talking about it.
Yeah,
right? But
basically,
EVS is still trying to go after him, right? Making fun of him and stuff like that. Like he's making freaking he's making cartoons. He's considering making a game. He's doing a bunch of other stuff. Like he doesn't have time with all of this stuff. I've seen a bunch of chicken or whatever emojis and stuff like that. The frog emojis in the chat and stuff like that. And it's just like, cool, like, bro, just like work on your own shit. Stop trying to start shit with other people, man. Let's see. Flashcast is where beef goes go get worse, and that's the reason why Lofty Pixels is no longer on the internet.
Really?
Oh yeah, he goes on Flashcast, says a bunch of retarded things, and I think Epic Mike sort of schooled him, and of course a lot of people just went after him, and he just disappeared. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a break. Here's the thing: I had a chat with Lofty Pixels before when Eggroll invited me on to one of her streams, and we talked about Attack on Titan, and he's like a contrarian, but he wasn't an awful person, but he has really bad takes. It's almost as bad as Ben.
Wow.
Almost, yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. I stopped liking EVS over Rippa because he's just a witch. I also stopped liking Yellow Flash after him two-face with Ricada. For me, I haven't watched Flashcast because we go live same time Flashcast goes live. So that's the reason why if we're done, I raid you guys over there and then just I just go to bed because it gets sort of late. I miss Lofty. He was our retard. See, all EVS can do now is cry about Eric July for money. Hey man, ABC always be grifting. Always be grifting. Is this why he's trying to deplatform people? I'm clueless on this shit. I don't know what EVS is trying to do. I know that he is mad at Eric July. That's all I know. He's just they have beef. No. We need the comedic relief. A lot of people like Lofty and Ben. To be honest, some people are contrarians and it's funny, but it's Ben will die on that hill. But Ben is a good sport about it. About it. Yeah, Yellow Flash is cool. Yeah, I don't have beef with Yellow Flash. He's always been cool to me. But yeah, I've never actually talked to him before because
I try to stay away from old drama if at all possible.
Yeah. The only time we
hardly do drama here either. It's just that quartering is so connected with the people we know, like GNG, FNT. That's the reason why we kind of had to touch on them. It's already the third time we did it. It's already the third week we were talking about him. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the only thing that I involve myself is drama is if they're like, "Hey, Phil, you cannot have that legally in your room." And then if I put this on top of it, you stack these on top of together, it starts to make it just starts to make it. Yeah, people was like, "Oh, Phil's hard drive need to be searched and stuff like that." All you're gonna see is a bunch of Nancy Pelosi AI art. All right, but all right, I don't think we have anything else. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. All right, but thank you, Sevvy, for coming on. Really appreciate you. Stayed on the entire time. You didn't need to. All right. I know when I started talking.
So fun.
I know when I started talking about jerking off and stuff like that, you could have left.
Yeah, I was.
You know
yes,
what?
It's probably it's my last time here.
I'm taking this as a learning opportunity. So I generally don't get to talk to guys, so it's always interesting.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Of course, if I didn't scare you off, I know it's not Grae. Grae is actually very, very respectful to a lot of people. I'm not. I'm sort of just like a degenerate. But if you would like to come on in the future, we would love to have you back on.
I would love to come back in the future. It was really good discussion.
All right, thank you so much. So, Sevvy, what are you doing and where can people find you?
Yep. I have a gaming channel, Sevvy Love, where I'm making videos. So make sure to check it out. I'm putting a video out a week. So make sure to go subscribe. And tomorrow I'll be in Simcast. But other than that, try to stream every day if I can, work permitting. So go and check me out and subscribe.
All right, thank you. Yeah, Sevvy stuff could be seen in the pinned comments down below, and it's also in the description down below. And Grae, what are you doing, man? Where can people find you?
Yeah, so I finished Pragmata, so I'm gonna start So I plan to make 3 videos actually, given that Pragmata, Mouse, and Replace. Those are the 3 games that came out last week. So now that I finished all 3 of them, I'm gonna start making videos. So yeah, I'll definitely be posting when those videos are ready. So I'll be working on those in the meantime.
All right, cool. You can check out Grae's stuff. It's all in the description down below. Go and check Grae's out. And also thank you, mods, for dropping the links. Thank you. Thank you. What's here? Sevvy was truly an awesome guest. Why doesn't Phil invite her on more? Because she has another show that she's typically on. That's the reason why.
I'm usually in Saturday night hypnosis, so I left that show early today to be here.
Yeah. See, chat. I appreciate. We gotta show us some appreciation. So if you guys haven't already done so, go and check out Sevvy's stuff. And she's been playing video games, and she's been making a lot of videos and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, high demand. Yeah, she's in high demand. All right. All right, she's in high demand. And see, congratulations on Dad Space. Yeah, Dad Space is good. Dad Space is good. Do you want a child after playing it? Grae? Is that for you? Dude, I haven't beaten it yet.
Yeah, it does impact people, even for people like me who's not really remotely interested in starting a family. But it did make me rethink that when I saw that scene with Diana in the first few parts of the game, and especially in the final parts. We're not gonna say what happened, but yeah, it kind of strikes a chord there when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what she said. Grae adopting a child would be crazy. Yeah, man.
Just wait, next Saturday, Grae will have a little baby with him.
Yeah, he's all of a sudden he has a kid in his room. Yeah, I don't know whose kid this is. They just found her.
It's on the street. We're just walking around.
Yeah, it's like there's no parents. Like, hey, nothing weird about that. But thank you so much for all the super chats. Phil's cousin, Phil's grandma, Quagmire, Mitchell Fields, thank you. Joey Tribbiani, thank you. Ham the Third, Junebug, Justin Martins, thank you. And Jesus Avila, thank you guys so much. Shout out to everyone's hanging out on Rumble, X, and YouTube. Shout out to all the people who's been watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy stream. We'll definitely be back next week. I think I should be in the other location. But thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll see you guys back here next week. I'll hopefully get Sevvy on hopefully if she doesn't want to come back on and I didn't scare her away. Yeah. So go and check out Sevvy's stuff. Go and check out Grae's stuff. We will see you guys next time. Take care, chat. Bye.
Bye.